Anybody want to play? Oh,
Here we
good.
go. Okay, here we're hitting go live.
Okay.
And then everyone has to tell us when we're live.
When they can hear us, we will speak.
You tell us when we're live.
Hello.
If you can hear us, tell us. If you can hear us, tell us. That's all we ask you to do. Hello, Philip, RXSE, Lit James, The Enchanted A.
Oh, Doe Eyes. That's a name I recognize.
Robert Pursuer Naval, Hunter
live.
Jenke, we be live
Naval says.
here on the YouTubes. All right, guys, we're trying out a new time, 10:30 a.m. Did I regret it when I woke up? You bet your ass I did.
Yes.
But you know what? I'm excited, Coy. We will fill each other with energy today.
I believe that.
We're going to kick so much butt. Coy was at D23 all weekend. He brought me there for the first day, and I said, I don't want to go to the actual panels. I went to Disneyland and Alien Romulus. I'm out of here.
Yeah,
I don't care for the other stuff. So you got to be there to witness everything, and we wanted to talk about it. But before we do, last time we were live at this hour, we were a lot more awake, and that was great. That's for Deadpool
That was
Wolverine.
fun.
That was one of our busiest live streams we've ever done. The amount of super chats and stream lives you guys send us, we stayed live like longer than we expected to, and that's a great problem to have. So thank you all. That is one of the main drivers of these live streams. So thank you to all who contributed last time. If anyone wants to get their question guaranteed to be noticed, let us know. I feel like there should be music playing in the background.
In the intro, can we do that?
I feel like we should get some music going, right?
Should we license some music?
Alrighty, guys. So,
beatboxing.
Coy,
Hey.
my friend, what was the first thing that stood out to you about? What was your favorite part about D23?
Daredevil Born Again is something that I was really excited about, but I had always had this like in the back of my head concern because they had pivoted to an entirely different show mid-production. So I was excited because it was Charlie Cox, D'Onofrio. I had interviewed them. I like actually had talked to them personally, and then backstage had a short conversation about how things were going. And then it's also two buddies of mine directing, like Justin and Aaron. I have asked about loosely because I don't want to know anything that'll get me in trouble.
Explain to the people who don't know who Justin and Aaron are. Justin and Aaron are.
Justin, Benson, Aaron Moorhead, two directors that are absolute geniuses. They are responsible for Loki season 2. They did about a half the episodes of Moon Knight, but they also are really incredible like indie filmmakers. They are responsible for Daredevil Born Again, and they're buddies. I've known them for about a decade. And I was with Aaron at San Diego Comic-Con, and it was really cool trying to not know anything about the story, but just talking to them as directors. Like talking to Aaron about what he likes about directing Tom Hiddleston versus Charlie Cox versus Vincent D'Onofrio. I feel like I can hear that without piecing together the story because I don't want to know.
Sure.
But that kept me like I'm excited but concerned because at the end of the day, you're redoing an entire season of a show after waiting 6 years. Daredevil, for my money, is probably my most anticipated because the Netflix show is, I think, one of the best adaptations of anything Marvel hard stop. Not including including the MCU and anything that's ever had the Marvel brand on it adapted from a comic. I'd put Daredevil in the top 3. So I couldn't be more excited, and therefore the stakes couldn't be higher because it's a reboot, rehash, season 4, new team, and then the footage was absolutely sensational. The footage, like that room, it was 12,000 people to watch that with. And it was just a cacophony.
12,000 people. That's a lot of
people. It
people.
was a hockey stadium.
Yeah.
Like, it was an insane experience. So I got to see the first footage with 12,000 people. We've had this giant gap between seasons. And in that time, Marvel's kind of rewritten their history. It's changed hands. Like, it couldn't have had more tumultuous journey here. And I'm personally invested because I've talked to Charlie and Vincent and because Justin and Aaron are making it. This one feels personal, and the old show means a lot to me, and Daredevil's one of my favorites. So I think far and away, like now that Deadpool is out, Daredevil's like, when's my boy?
Yeah.
Like now it's so seeing that footage, the fact that there's so many masks in the trailer, like there's a series of masks, which makes me ask a lot of questions of like, are they going to be playing around with what time he's missing? Has he been other versions of himself? I know they're using Muse, who's a villain I really enjoy from the Charles Soule, Ron Garney run that happened in like 2016, 17.
Totally. I totally know who Muse is.
Obviously, Muse.
Yeah,
It's
definitely. You can tell by my tone.
Greg's favorite hero was Daredevil, and his favorite villain is Muse. One of those things is true. But yeah, I'm elated with how good it looks, and that was my big pop. I think my biggest non-Marvel thing was there's a moment where Tron Ares is like pumping out all this awesomeness, and Jeff Bridges is there, and I'm like, I love Jeff Bridges. Then Jared Leto's there. I'm like, Jared Leto's here, and all this like hype is building, and I'm like, it can't get more hype because this is near the end of the panel of the whole 3-hour journey, and then these lasers they're so strong. This is a hockey stadium. These like lasers that look like an inch thick that are thousands of feet away start etching into this thing, and it spells out 9 Inch Nails. The doors open and Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross are standing there.
That's
I lost
crazy.
my mind. 9 Inch Nails is one of my favorite bands, and they're scoring Tron.
Did they show any footage of Tron?
Yeah, dude, it looks insane.
Does that leak? Did it leak on the internet?
I was in the room. I didn't need a leak.
Yeah.
I haven't looked for leaks and footage that I saw. But like Tron comes into our world. It's kind of
What?
It's like Freddy's Nightmare. Like it comes like Tron.
Oh, that's weird.
Tron's here. And like you see like the trail of the like cutting cop cars and stuff because like it's like all lasers.
Oh, okay.
It's dope.
I'm excited for that one.
I am now because of 9 Inch Nails.
I mean, well, with Daredevil Born Again, first off, what I heard, guys, people in the chat, paying attention to what you guys are interested. Start leaving in the chat what you're most interested in hearing about today. It'll help us out. I'm scrolling through to try to make sure.
There was 80 announcements. I can't talk about all.
But with Daredevil, who seems so excited to talk about is Vincent D'Onofrio.
My God, he loves it.
The way his enthusiasm, and he also was saying in an interview that there is a scene in this that goes harder in terms of violence than anything we saw on the Netflix show. Like there's one particular scene, and I have no idea what he could be possibly referring to, but that actually got me excited because that's been the biggest question mark: is how violent are they going to actually let it be? Because I don't agree with the assessment that it could be PG-13 violence. I don't agree with that at all.
If it was a new Daredevil and we could suspend disbelief, the character can be PG-13, but Charlie Cox's Daredevil cannot.
Yeah, exactly. I'm right on the same page with you. And for Tron, it's red now, isn't it? Is that the thing? It's like red. Yeah.
It's like our logo.
How was Jeff Bridges
Everything
on
went
stage?
red.
Was he old?
Oh, he's so old.
Did he behave old?
But he's such a vibe. Like
Is he okay?
The good thing about Jeff Bridges is he's the dude in like day-to-day life now. So when Jeff Bridges comes out, he's like, hey,
Right.
like he doesn't seem old. He just seems like a vibe.
Okay, so
He wasn't a presidential nominee, if that's what you're asking. He was coherent.
I'm seeing. Okay, I know we got some super chats. Promise we're going to get to those in just a bit. But one thing that I see there's a lot of hype for, and it keeps coming in here. Hi, Isha. Glad to have you here. Sorry, I'm feeling underway. It's literally popping up in the chat right now. Incredibles 3.
Yes. That was one of the bigger surprises.
What's that director's name? Brad, whatchamacallit?
Pete Doctor?
No, Pete
Brad
Doctor.
Bird?
Brad Bird, yeah.
Pete Doctor is someone else that did
Yeah.
Pixar, right? I'm not crazy. I didn't just make up a name.
Brad Bird, he hasn't done anything in a while, has he?
Tomorrowland didn't do great. And I think he kind of like
I think it was
disappeared
Tomorrowland, then Incredibles 2.
and that's it.
And then
It's been like 10 years,
Yeah, because it was Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol, Tomorrowland.
which is one of the best ones,
And then,
by the way.
and yeah, no, that changed the trajectory of Mission. That's when it became like, Tom Cruise, risk your life for
It's
us.
the Fast Five of
It
the
is.
franchise.
No, it is. Yeah, redefine what this franchise is going to be about. But then Tomorrowland wasn't that big of a hit, and then he did Incredibles 2. And Incredibles 3, I don't know what they're going to do with this one. Because what I liked about Incredibles 2 is how that picked up immediately where the last one left off.
Right.
And I don't know if they're actually going to do a time jump for this one.
It was interesting because that movie was so many years apart, and then it was like right after.
Yeah.
But now it's less years apart, but it also feels like they kind of need to with Jack and everything.
Yeah.
So I'd be curious to see. I just want Jason Lee back. Syndrome.
The Incredibles movie is arguably my personal. Do you have a favorite Pixar film?
Soul.
Yours is Soul. Mine is actually The Incredibles because that was the first time I saw an animated movie. Because everyone's supposed to be human in that, right?
Yeah.
But with superpowers. And as I was watching it, I was going like, this is why animation exists. Because a lot of what they're showing us would not render as believable. It might look cheesy. So watching it be brought to life in animation where you're submersed into that world,
That's why I like My Hero Academia. Have you seen any MHA?
I've seen every season except the newest one.
I think they do a thing where like X-Men will be great live action, but MHA does some things that I think is more X-Men than is possible live action.
Yeah.
And I think Incredibles did the same. For me, like Incredibles is in my top 5, but like Toy Story, which we'll talk about if you guys want, and Soul are like that flavor of Pixar really hits me.
Yeah. Guys in the chat, what's your favorite Pixar movie? I'm curious to know what your favorite Pixar movie is. In fact, on our social media, that Roxy and I have been killing it now with the rest of the crew. A lot of late night edits making great social media vids. One of our upcoming topics, I think this week, is going to be what your favorite Pixar. What's her favorite Pixar
Spoiler alert!
movie?
I just told the people.
I know you did, yeah.
You just asked.
And I just don't mind it. Sorry.
Well, 2 of the 8.
That takes the fun out of
All
it.
right, well,
There's a bunch of other people, too.
Well, we explain why in ours. We won't explain why here.
We keep the live chat on here because of the playback. When people watch on the playback, we get to see it. You know?
Tyler,
and
there's
this
to keep
allows
the narrative.
all you guys to be featured on here too. You guys are making cameos in our right there. If you change your profile pic to your face, you are literally cameoing in a Real Rejects video.
And if you tag
Puss
us, we'll
in
share
Boots
it.
is not a Pixar
DreamWorks.
movie, my friend. And thank you for saying that about our Instagram. We are working our butts off. Big Hero 6 is not Pixar, but that is Disney.
That's Disney.
Close
DreamWorks
enough.
Is Puss in Boots.
Incredibles and Monster. Aisha, we're on the same page. Those are my 2 favorite ones. They're my 2 favorite ones. Absolutely.
Ratatouille, Coco. Finding Nemo's in my top 5.
And we were hanging out with Straw Hat Goofy, and he's like, why does no one talk about Cars 2? And I'm like, shut up, Straw Hat Goofy.
No one has asked that question before or since. No one else.
Looked right at his face, and I said, shut your famous mouth.
Yeah, you deal with
Go
these
away,
consequences.
Straw Hat.
Yeah, nobody wants to watch Cars 2 or talk about it. Deal with it. He dressed like
Call him Cole.
No one wants to talk about Cars 2. We've been talking crap about
I hung out with you for
love.
6 straight hours.
And you're going to deal with
you.
the ramifications. He dressed like Powerline on the last day of D23 with 2 other Powerlines, and then they hung out with the creator of a Goofy movie, and it made me happy just to see that much synchronicity.
Oh man, look, there's so much love for Pixar here.
I
love it.
Toy Story, man.
Absolutely love it.
We should do a Coy's Comic Corner ranking the Pixar movies.
I want to make sure we get to our super chats, but then what else stood out to you? Okay, this Captain America trailer.
Toy Story 5. Oh, sorry.
Okay, wait. Okay. Toy Story 5 or Captain America. I want to make sure we're talking about our main topics.
Okay. Well, we were on Pixar.
I want to ask you about the Captain. I didn't watch the leaked trailers for anything.
Good.
Because that'll ruin the experience for when they actually debut and we get to do a trailer reaction.
They also might be different, I hope, because I might join you for some, and I hope they're different.
Well, with Captain America, this Red Hulk image is going around.
And there was more apparently in this footage than the San Diego by like 10 seconds. There was apparently like a slightly extended Red Hulk.
How do you feel about how Marvel seems to be primarily pushing...
Showing everything? Not good.
I feel like what they're primarily pushing is the Red Hulk.
Yeah.
As like, this is the main thing to be excited about more than Anthony Mackie as Captain America. Every hype seems to be around Red Hulk primarily.
I feel like there's less racism towards red people than black people, so it's safer.
Oh, interesting.
Like, I feel like it's like Harrison Ford is universal, whereas, like, they put a mask on him so they could put him on the poster in China.
Does Red Hulk look like Harrison Ford?
Yes.
Like, it looks like Harrison Ford.
It's
Hulked
Harrison
out.
Ford. It's big
They
Ford.
really did it?
It's just big Ford. It's giant Harrison Ford. I think they're pushing it as like. I also think that's why Harrison Ford did it. I think he's like, I want to have money for my great grandkids, so here's my likeness. I think
he's got plenty of money for his great grand.
I think there's once you're rich, you want to stay wealthy, and I think he wanted to get like his license scanned so when he dies, they can just make Red Hulks for the rest of time.
Really?
Because it looks like just Harrison Ford.
Was the trailer great?
Oh, I loved it.
It was a great trailer?
So the trailer is like espionage thrillery. Remember how the Winter Soldier trailer is like Robert Redford feel of a movie?
Yeah.
This feels like an 80s Harrison Ford movie. So it's funny how they're like, when we do espionage, we need to cast the person that would have played the lead role 20 years ago or 40 years ago, and then we'll make them the antagonist, and it'll be their tone of movie. So it's like you're watching a Harrison Ford movie, but he's the antagonist and he's older. Just like it was like watching a Robert Redford movie, but he's older and the antagonist.
How do you really feel about Anthony? I know this is a tough question because you're a white. And then
well, as a white, what's the question?
The question is, I'm setting you up for disaster immediately by saying that.
Let's do this live.
But this is actually the behind-the-scenes conversations you hear with every influencer and YouTube creator who is not black when you talk about this. There are some people I've talked to who are like, I really believe Anthony Mackie can hold this down.
Oh,
and
I believe
there are other people who feel like, I don't believe I can buy him as a lead in this role.
Oh, interesting.
And then some people get afraid to express that because they're afraid to look racist when it's not even really about race.
Yeah, well, there's
with some of the people I talk to.
That's what's tricky is like every time there's a person of color or a woman in a movie, the internet gets very mad at
because he's had to deal with racism.
Right.
Undoubtedly, he has had to deal with racism.
His whole life.
Undoubtedly, but I'm asking in a non-racist, just actor way.
Just as a lead holding a movie.
I personally think he can.
I personally think that he's got the charm and charisma to lead a movie and has co-led many things to prove his. Like, that's how you do things. You have to kind of get to the point where it's like, guys, trust me. I think he's got a very interesting type of charisma. I also think he's a lot funnier on stage than he's been allowed to be in movies, which is interesting. Like whenever I see him in interviews, whenever I see him, like even at D23, he came out and he like had so much charm that they kept cutting him off or like blacking the lights out, and he would just get the mic and yell over it. So I think he's very bold and funny, but it's really interesting to navigate having to defend someone by default because they're a person of color. Like that's weird that it's like you don't go like, boy, Chris Evans was only not another teen movie and he was kind of crappy as Human Torch. I wonder if he can be Cap. Like those conversations don't get had to scale. They were had. People did go like, oh, that pretty boy, he's not going to be good enough. But it sucks that we have to have that asterisk for Anthony Mackie. It should just be a conversation. But it is
65% chance he can hold it.
I think after my calculations, I think he'll do okay. Space Indy was actually directed by Justin and Aaron. He did a movie with them. He's done a few movies with them. I think Mackie's gonna be great.
I'm rooting for him because this he really has to prove himself here.
Papa Doc's ready, man.
I always like it's one thing to lead Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's a whole other thing to lead a movie.
Yeah,
I'm really hoping this allows him to solidify his presence as Captain America. You know what weirdly excited me? We went to Disneyland. Thanks, Coy, for bringing me. We went to Disneyland, went on 2 rides, and
that's
at California Adventure, there was a Captain America going around, but it looked like Anthony Mackie's version of Captain America, not Steve Rogers, right? Sam Wilson. And for some reason, seeing kids take photos with him, that excited me. I'm like, oh, now I'm more excited now because of that.
Just felt
the
so
Disneyland
tangible.
Promos worked on, Greg.
It's happening.
That's why they have them walk around.
I mean, it gets you excited, right?
Yeah,
like,
it does get you excited.
For me, it's just like the run we had with Steve Rogers was amazing. Now it's time to see how Sam Wilson does. It's to me, it's that simple. But I again, like, man, this is a bigger conversation, and I hate to have it. Hey. I hate to have this conversation, especially live, because it's just gonna give clicks for a lot of people.
Do it.
I lived in Boston for 21 until I was 21, and I was around a lot more people of color than I am in California, and it was really funny.
Why? There's more people of color out here,
but not in like.
You live with a person of color.
Let me get to my point.
You were marrying a person of color.
It felt more solved than it has since 2016. Like, it felt like less of a conversation.
I didn't hear anything you said prior to the one sentence about people of color.
I hate that every time there's a movie like this, it has to be the conversation, because back before it felt like it was just like, this person's in a movie, let's celebrate the movie. Like, I feel like every Will Smith movie wasn't a giant conversation. Like, Anthony Mackie shouldn't have to defend his own Captain America hood.
Yeah.
Like that. Like, it's just preposterous, but it is a conversation.
Everyone follow Jasmine Page more. She helped us out so much, and she fought every battle we needed to fight to get anything done.
That's true. Yeah, no, Jasmine is literally the reason that day happened, because it was like herding cats.
Saved us that
it
the
was
whole time.
Absolutely insane.
All right, look, we got some super chats. I want to get to the few that we got right now, because I feel like they've been kind of they've been
very
resting
patient.
here.
Very patient.
And I'm not as sharp as you guys know. I'm always super sharp on these live streams.
Always. He's
every
focused,
single
he's
time.
He's prepped. He's got graphics.
I'm known for that.
They're a well-oiled machine. That's why we do Campia numbers, because we like Campia.
We got 2457 viewers right now, but that is only because Campia has only just gone live.
We should promote
He will
his
be
live.
live in 7 minutes.
7 minutes when this drops
so
to 12.
We are the pre-show level. The people are getting drinks at the bar. This is what we are.
We're Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, we're the warm-up.
Heartbreak feels good in a place like this.
What's the John Campia news? There's John Campia news?
He's announcing his live stream in 7 minutes.
All right, everyone. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna nail this.
It's gonna be good.
I totally remembered what I'm supposed to do.
I remember what we're talking about. I totally do.
I'm gonna fix all this. It's gonna look so pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we go to 500.
Oh, good.
And then okay, right? Is it 500? Coy, I don't remember if this is supposed to be 500.
I mean, it's big.
It's too big. I think it's supposed to be 300.
It is.
That makes a little more sense.
Good.
That makes a little more sense.
Good.
Do you see the mouse? There it is.
Yes, there we go. Good.
Okay, we got it.
You see the whole there.
All right, let me just refresh this to make sure we're totally caught up here.
It's going well. It's going well.
Everyone be quiet. Everyone, please be quiet.
Silence is the best part.
Everyone follow Coy and Jasmine Page more.
Yeah, follow our YouTubes.
All right, here we go. Campea does not suck. He had such a successful live stream
When?
for D23.
Oh, good for him.
He said he said Comic-Con was put to shame with the D23 panel.
Well, it's because it all leaked.
He said, I don't know why he said that, but apparently it's the best panel ever. Coy, you show respect to the man. Coy, I have his phone number. You get Straw Hat Goofy on the line.
Cars 2.
What happened here with Cars 2?
I like how Juju's become the ambassador for Cars 2. Jasmine, you let Juju know that we have thoughts about Cars 2.
I think this is a great idea to come
I think
live
Jasmine's
today.
gone. I think she logically bailed.
We just got another super chat, so let me make sure we're fully
Aren't we
caught up.
starting at the beginning anyway?
We're going to start at the beginning, but I needed to make sure that we were caught up properly.
It's not like you can't refresh when we catch
The
up.
day we do
All
a
right.
live stream
All
at
right.
like 6 p.m. is going to be the most sharp day we
But
ever
not
have.
on a Saturday.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. Everyone be quiet. All right. Pranay Chopra kicking off her first live stream. I really appreciate it. Says, love watching your vids at the gym. Keep up the good work. Coy Flex. Coy, we can't see your arms. Get closer to me. Yeah, look at Coy. All right, you do front, I do here. Yeah, look at the tan is helping me
It's
out.
dude, I
It's the
cannot even
tan.
like I
It's
look
the
so much
tan.
less defined because of my caucasity. Like I got just it's like a whiteboard. It's
My tenacity,
just
caucasity.
the audacity, of my caucasity.
Thanks, Pranay. And the Jen, she said she saw you at D23. Jen,
I was there.
so good to see you this
Talked,
weekend,
she was in line
Coy.
behind me.
Hope to see you soon, Greg. Maybe a Disneyland trip in the future is ordered. You bet it is, because we only went on 2 rides
We
the
are going
entire
back
time we were
because
there.
we went on 2 rides.
So yes, would absolutely love a follow-up Disneyland trip,
Greg
Jen.
hadn't been in years. He hadn't seen Marvel Campus. And
Yeah.
we're gonna go back and he's gonna ride Rise because that's one of my favorite rides of all time.
Great time though. I am very tan right now. Thanks, Dakota.
Jealous.
Tyler Fletcher, are you and Tara going to watch more Disney Channel movies? Well, I appreciate the super chat. Yes, we are. The plan in the future is to watch Disney Zombies. I've been loving so much of these Disney Channel things. That's why Agatha House of Harkness looks great to me because it looks
you've been mind
it looks just
wiped
like a Disney
and
Channel movie.
brainwashed.
And I'm like, this feels exactly like a Disney Channel movie. So yeah, I'm very, very excited for it.
Jasmine says we're going back with the wifeys.
Hell
Squad.
yeah.
Squad.
Jasmine's a person of color. You know people of color.
It's putting me in so many spots, Greg.
I just want you to know. Do you know people?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Letting me know.
I'm trying to earn you brownie points.
Yes. I should have said, look away, soon to be married man. Correct. Correct. Is there a
Aisha's
zombie?
a person of color.
You know?
If you're a person of color, comment it in the chat so the Koi can say he's friends with you so he earns brownie points.
For who?
For you.
But like to
I'm
who?
trying to just help you out, man. I'm
Oh,
trying to get
just
rid of this
generally.
image that people have about you.
What image do you
Alright,
have
I'm
about
just
me?
trying to help
I'm
you out.
learning so much.
I'm trying to help you out, man. Just
All right.
roll with me here.
All right.
Roll with the dice here, man. I got you covered, man.
I'm just gonna trust Greg at some optics I have around me that I wasn't aware of.
Yeah, and that's why you should be high. We haven't talked about Spider-Man Freshman. Hey, Coy and Greg, what's your reaction to Red Hulk? Do you think Smart Hulk will be involved in Brave New World and evolve into something stronger? That's a good question. Do you think that Bruce Banner's going to show up in this one?
In Cap or in
Captain America,
what follows?
Brave
I
New
don't
World.
think he will. Maybe a post-credit scene. I think Smart Hulk is going to turn rageful again. I have a feeling that
Yeah.
they're going to try to leverage Angry Hulk by the time to get to Doomsday and Secret Wars and all those things. But this is a preposterous.
Hell
loss.
yeah, to the people of color in the chat. This is why your chat stays on screen.
You decided such a specific weird, like, how do I even navigate, like,
Dude, man, just
the
roll,
optics that I didn't
roll with
know.
it, man.
Oh man. I think that Smart Hulk is going to become angry again, and I think
Yes.
that they're either going to introduce a new Hulk to fight the new Wolverine,
I believe
or
that, too.
there is going to be an angry Hulk, like a Mark Ruffalo fighting the new Wolverine to bring Wolverine.
Oh, so true, guys. I mean, you won't get this kind of thing at at the John Campus.
Certainly not.
You're just
No,
not going
no,
to.
Exactly. There's not someone antagonizing
Yeah.
your co-host for confusion.
I'm not antagonizing. I'm helping you out.
I see.
I'm helping you out. Oh! I actually did see this. Zulf is asking, did you see this Stitch reveal for the live-action Lilo and Stitch. I did see it. I'm very excited for this live-action version of Lilo and Stitch. I don't know why, but I am.
I've been burned too many times by these live actions.
These
man.
live-action
I'm
movies
just not-
are
They're not
exhausting.
good.
But
Can you name a good one?
yeah, Beauty and... Was that good? Beauty and the Beast? Was that a good one? Or was it just a successful one?
I think it just made money because Lion King was not good.
Everyone tells me the Cinderella one is great.
Have not
with
seen
that Kenneth Branagh directed. Everyone
I love
tells me
him.
that one is great. Hey, we got a first-time super chat in here. Thank you. But I don't know. I've never seen it, so I don't know if it's actually good.
I haven't seen that
Jungle Book, Jon Favreau. That is known to be like one of the best ones. You didn't like that one?
one. Perfectly adequate.
Oh my God! I thought
My
it was.
problem is all the movies are fine, whereas the originals are magnificent. Like they're enchanting, they're special. Like just to take Lion King and make animals not have facial expressions is lame.
Well, Barry Jenkins added a little more facial
They can
expressions
all-
in Mufasa.
Yeah, they look like 80-year-old women in Beverly Hills with
Are you
Botox
not excited
injections.
for the Mufasa movie?
I'm more excited for Barry Jenkins making money than I am for the movie that he's going to make money off of.
You know what Straw
I
Hat
like Barry
Goofy
Jenkins
taught me?
more. I like Barry Jenkins more than the movie looks good because
Okay.
Barry Jenkins came out and talked about being an usher and the movie theater experience and like
Oh, really?
what movies mean to him, and that was more impactful than the footage.
You know what? Oh my God, our 10th super chat from you, buddy. So, I didn't know this, guys. Did you guys know this? Straw Hat Goofy taught me this. He went on a monologue for like 40 minutes about it. However, we were in line for Pirates of the Caribbean. He said that a Goofy movie is so popular in black culture, and it's such a big representation of black culture
It's like a black movie.
that he was breaking it down for me, and I was like, I know this movie so well.
It's like an
I
iconic
never
piece
put
of-
that together.
Have you not seen the Atlanta episode?
No, I haven't. He pointed that out.
Dude, there's
the
a
TV
whole
just
Atlanta
died.
episode because it was like
Are we still live?
It's
What just
upset
happened?
with you about not knowing that about a Goofy movie.
Are we still live?
I mean, I think this and this. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, we should because our
It just
monitor
went completely black.
died on us. I don't know what happened there.
But yeah, Goofy movie is like a huge impactful piece of like that whole culture. It's a
I didn't
celebration.
know that.
Oh, that movie's so good, man. I mean, you know the movie, but you didn't realize that connection.
No. And
Dude,
then,
watch Atlanta.
okay.
It's one of the last episodes. It's completely bottle episode.
I
You
will
can
just watch that one episode.
Yeah, you can totally watch that just one.
Anyway,
And then watch
yeah.
the commercial episode from season 1.
Long story short, I'm very excited for the Lilo and Stitch movie now that I know a Goofy movie is a black movie. John Brovina,
Aladdin's
love
not
to give
good,
you all a
Megan. Come
tour.
on.
Aladdin was great.
Oh God.
Aladdin was great.
Okay, maybe it's just not for me. Maybe that whole genre of making the undead animals look like they're being mouthed and like the Snow White footage. My God, was that horrifying?
Dude, those dwarves look real. Would love to give it to y'all a
Can
tour.
you say that word? What word's allowed anymore?
You
Someone
can
put it in
say
chat.
they are called dwarves in the Snow White world. I'm going to call them
Why
dwarves.
didn't they cast little people then?
Because Disney's weird. Would love to give you all a tour at Crunchyroll next time you are on Dallas. I go to Crunchyroll. I go to Dallas all the time. I always appreciate seeing your work and would love to show you around mine. Dude, that'd be awesome to go around Crunchyroll. Maybe he can give us access to like early footage of anime
While
stuff.
we're there
While
in
we're
the
there, yeah,
studio, let's watch
watch this shit, man.
Crunchyrolls.
Come on, man. Give it
Do you
to me.
guys often eat sushi at Crunchyroll? Like that'd be cool. You guys have,
Dude,
like,
I am
catering?
trying to help you out with the people of color.
Isn't
And you
Crunchyroll
are
like a sushi
making
thing?
Crunchyroll?
Yeah, isn't it a type of sushi?
I don't know.
So why is that a?
I don't know.
Why
man.
is that
You're-
even a
you're-
race
you're-
thing?
You're white. I feel like there's
What
always
is it?
something you could say wrong.
I just have Crunchyroll.
Go away. I'm trying to protect you. That's my job here.
I appreciate the invitation. I'd love to go.
I gotta look out for the hosts.
I'm just trying to live.
I gotta look out for the hosts here.
I just don't like the live action genre. I agree, Ashley. It's just I like animated movies and that whimsy, and I like live action movies and that tone. But when they
Those dwarves look awful. Yeah,
real bad,
yeah.
and that's years old. They shot that forever ago.
But
They've been working on that.
I love real life little people, but those dwarves look weird.
There's so many that like work only as certain type of roles. They could have really helped people get work.
Absolutely.
Like it's really weird that they didn't help. Like that's probably 20 small people they could have hired because you'd want to rotate. Like there's 7 of them, so why not have like 20 people employed?
I don't
It's
know.
like so many opportunities for people.
Christian unpronounceable. Hey, buddy. Hey, holy shit. You guys are having a stream, and here I am home from work because of my lower back. That's amazing. I'm glad you threw out your lower back. That way you could be here today. That's awesome, dude. You know who
Pain is how you
know
destroy a life.
you know who didn't throw out their lower back was was Woody and Buzz. You see how I tied it in naturally?
Now that tangent makes
because I know you want to talk about
He's
Toy
like,
Story
yeah, those
5.
guys have spines.
So what do we
The
know about? Do we know
dolls.
anything about Toy Story 5?
Two things.
While you're doing that, I'm going to check one thing. This is going to go away for a split second, but Toy Story 5.
Toy Story 5, the villain is technology. The image they shared with us is
What?
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
What does that mean?
It's all the toys sitting in the dark while the kid's on an iPad under a blanket. Like, it literally is technology versus toys.
That is really strange.
I love it because we literally, like, for me, Toy Story means a lot because I've been the age of the kid up until 3, and then obviously, you know, they changed like to a different family. But the whole journey of Toy Story 1 through 3 was always I was at the right age to be really traumatized by it. And now I want to have kids in the next like 5-10 years, and I definitely worry about.
Don't do it, man.
I'm so done with the
Don't
internet.
do it.
I'm just gonna
Don't have kids,
I want to
man.
be focused on something joyous.
Don't.
like
Everyone
having
who
a
has
child.
kids is miserable.
I want children.
I need you to note,
I want to experience
Coy,
joy again.
you are gonna hate your
I want
life.
joy. I want them.
Don't do
I
it.
want a whole squad.
Dude, I'm saying this live.
I want a squad of kids.
Anyone who has a kid in the chat, tell us how miserable you are.
So it's technology versus toys, and then also there's 50 Buzz Lightyears that are stuck in toy mode
for you
that
to
are
have kids.
antagonists. It's gonna be great. All the stuff I love.
You're gonna be a wonderful
I
dad.
can't wait,
Coy.
man.
You're
And
gonna
I
be a
want to
wonderful
get that
dad.
joy back in my life that I've lost
I
from the
believe
internet.
you.
Just breaking
I
me down.
totally believe you. You're gonna be able to take your kids to go see the live action Lilo and Stitch, Mufasa the Lion
I'm not
King.
having them in the next 6 months. I think it's just impossible.
You're gonna be able to watch the Disney Plus show.
Yeah.
That Pixar one.
It's gonna be great. Win or lose,
Guys,
and
listen,
dream.
everyone, please be quiet.
Christensen's.
No kids. No kids.
Well, I mean, I imagine most of our live stream on a Monday is not going to be people that are raising children.
You're damn right. No kid club here.
I want them.
The Gamer MJ, thank you so much for the stream lab. Whoop, whoop. Love you guys and everything you do. I said this to Coy already, but Greg, that's me. I wanted to get your thoughts on the Fantastic Four suit if you've seen it. If you haven't, that's okay, but personally, I don't like it. I would speak about D23, but no spoilers for Greg. The Fantastic Four suit, what the hell is he talking about?
Johnny Storm in the video they showed before the panel had, I don't think it's his suit. I think it's the space suit that inspires the suit they develop, if that makes sense.
At D23?
Yeah, there was a little footage of the 4 of them right there. See?
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Maybe I could bring this up on screen really
But basically, like, I think that's the space suit they're in, and I think they turned that into their super suits.
Here, guys, what we're going to do is this weird, slow... Look how great these graphics on screen are right now.
Those are, look at the majesty of little Chris Evans on one side with Deadpool, and then... I mean, I don't think that is a great...
It looks like a race car outfit.
Yeah, like, I don't think that is going to be the final outfit, but I think it makes sense for the 60s retro future. I think when they come to our universe, they develop new suits. I assume there's going to be multiple sets
Do you
of
like
suits.
his hair?
I don't love
I don't like his hair.
the hair, the casting, or the suit here.
The casting?
Yeah,
You
I
don't,
think
you don't think Joseph Quinn's a good casting for
I
Johnny
think
Storm?
Joseph Quinn is an incredible actor, and I think that Johnny Storm is supposed to be a bit more douchey than Joseph Quinn is. Joseph Quinn is a wonderful soft boy.
Have you not seen...
I love him in Stranger Things.
He's a total
but
douchebag in Stranger
But he plays
Things.
a soft boy douchebag. Like, he plays someone that's sensitive on the inside and metal on the outside as a defense mechanism.
You don't think that's Johnny Storm?
No, Johnny Storm is arrogant on the outside, not someone
It's called acting, Coy. He can totally play this.
We'll see. I think there's so many actors that, like, half the cast of Stranger Things would have been better.
I gotta ask, are you only doing this because he's white?
Yeah, that's my issue.
Coy, that's just, you do this pandering.
Yeah, I don't like the whites.
People of color can pick up
I
on
don't
it.
like it. They should have kept Michael B. Jordan in the best Fantastic Four. They should
Coy,
have brought him
God,
back.
I see what you're
No,
doing.
there's
I can
so many.
see right
There's
through you.
so many better actors for
I
this.
see right through you.
There's so
Coy.
many better actors for this. And I like the dude. I like Joseph Quinn a lot. I just think the casting itself isn't as strong as it could have been.
I know I'm a person of color. That's why I can sort of get away with
Say
these
all
jokes.
of this. He can say all of it, and I can
There's
sit
a
here
certain
going.
line I gotta ride. I can't say every joke I want to make.
And I think Joseph.
Holy
Quinn,
shit! Did we totally miss this? Oh my God! That's
Whoa.
with Chris Wemmoff.
Wemmoff.
Oh my God, my dude!
just coming in.
What
Chris
the shit? A
Wemmoff.
$250 one. We got to do a video for Chris
He is a
Wemmoff.
fan of the Mark Zuckerberg Joseph Quinn.
We got to do a video. We'll send them to. I'm gonna find your Instagram. I'm gonna send you a video.
Yeah.
Chris,
Wham off.
Greg, and Coy here.
My hair
We
looks
we
amazing.
just saw that you gave us a massive stream lab, and I want you to know that I know you're not a person of color, and you're
And
doing
Greg
this.
likes you anyway.
I'm like you
He's
anyway,
just
and I
against
know
all
you're
odds.
doing this
Mhm.
because I'm a person of color, and
Yeah.
you want to look good.
Yep.
You want to make up for it.
Optics.
And I think right now you are single-handedly making up for
Mm.
generations of terrible things.
I'm
that
so uncomfortable.
presumably your
that
people
someone
did.
contributed an amazing thing, and Greg is sending them guilt. He is literally
That's how we get
messaging
more money
guilt.
from the white man, Coy.
the fear I have. No one works harder than Greg when he's trying to get Coy canceled. He is putting in the hours.
Anyway, we haven't talked about Avatar 3. We will. We'll take this moment for Chris Swamoff to talk about Avatar 3 today.
Call in, Chris.
So, Avatar 3. What's it called? A Fire and Ice or something? Fire and Ash.
Fire and Ash.
Fire and Ash.
Yep.
Yeah, man, that is a great title.
Wow.
I saw John Campea talk about it. He was like, I didn't like the Way of Water title. I didn't. But I'll tell you something.
Isn't he just doing all the
Fire and Ash, I love this title. I love this title. Campea delivery.
Is it not just like he's doing all the elements?
He's doing the elements.
So
The Avatar 4 is going to be called Of Wind.
just Avatar of Wind. Windy Avatar.
Avatar Earth.
I don't like the movies enough to really have an investment. The first one was a really cool novelty, but the second one was like kind of thin, and the first one was thin.
I thought the second one was better.
Only watched it once. Couldn't get through it again.
Didn't you have like your crazy ear infection going on when you watched it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably affected it.
Did you guys like Avatar too?
Guys in the chat? No, that $250 from Chris is from a different time. From guys in the chat, did you guys like Avatar? There's this thing that keeps popping up on this stream that keeps saying ads will run shortly for some viewers, and I keep hitting skip. I'm like, oh, don't do that. While we're live. We're live.
That is the what?
No, dang, what was I trying to say? Avatar.
Avatar.
I thought the first Avatar was okay. I liked it. I thought it was okay.
Dances with Wolves for Gully, yeah.
But the second one, I was very much moved by, especially on the 3D experience. I was so impressed with it. I saw it twice in IMAX 3D.
I think the problem is I love James Cameron movies, and I wish he wasn't dedicating 20 years of his life to not making movies. Like he's making like these really thin adaptations of other stories.
I think he's really good at making movies too that have political messaging that doesn't seem to vehemently piss off one section of the internet.
But is it worth not making like quality things like The Abyss and True Lies?
You don't think these are quality? If you're comparing them to like earlier Cameron films, of course
Why
not.
wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you compare a
Because
director's
he's
work to his other
old
work?
and wants to do whatever he wants.
His swag on stage made me happy, but then I was bummed because I'm never going to see another James Cameron movie again. I'm going to see a lot of Avatar
He
movies.
stepped in for Terminator Dark Fate, and that was one of the worst Terminator
That's true.
movies,
That's
all
true.
right?
That's true.
That decision they made with John Connor appalled
That they put
me.
in the trailer?
Yeah, that was no. Terminator Dark Fate.
Oh, the fourth one.
The
fifth one.
Tim Miller one.
Yeah. Yeah.
What happens to John Connor at the beginning? That was awful.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like Avatar 2.
Noodle Tuesday. You're damn right I make things uncomfortable.
It's true. He's he's swinging for it. First one is okay. The second one is amazing. I'm glad people like it. That's great. I just,
Whatever, Coy.
So the footage was fine.
But I saw the fire image they were going around. I'm excited for. I think that's going to be a visually stunning movie, and I think those movies are made for like the theater experience.
And I love that they're keeping theaters open because the last one made like $1.5 billion.
And I thought it was
like
a
crazy.
glorious theater experience.
I'm glad, but I like theater experiences to still be good a second time. Like once the visuals are done, it's like, well, I've seen it. Do you know what I mean? I
Really?
didn't feel much.
I thought I felt in the second one. That whole finale, I was moved. I was like, you go get Stephen Lang, Jake Sully.
There's no stakes because
Whatever
they
your
just
name
came
is.
back from the dead. There's that weird like mother of the earth pregnancy thing that they're going to explain in the third one.
Did
I
he
guess.
say anything about Fire and Ash that's going to make it special? Did James Cameron say anything about Fire and Ash specifically?
Not specifically. He talked about Sam Worthington came out, Zoe Saldana came out, and they just said like the things they were able to accomplish here are going to change like cinema again, and like they're excited for people to be.
I thought he did absolutely with A Way of Water. Like that completely made Aquaman look way less because of how beautiful that looked.
I
Anyway.
am basing my opinion of Johnny on what I perceive in my.
Oh
head.
my
That's how
God!
opinions
I saw a negative comment come in about.
I just
Koi.
don't know. I just don't
was
understand
like,
how
here we
you-
go. Here we go.
How else do you
Jesus
have
Christ.
perspective other than how you perceive something? That's
Jesus,
like the word perspective. Perceive that's the experience.
We are moving on.
good because Avatar's gonna be fine.
All right, Dan V900. He sent in quite a few here. When the son died, that was so sad. When the son
I
died,
didn't know the son. I didn't care about him.
he was like, "Hey, bro, I'm dying, bro."
Bro,
I'm dying,
bro. Yeah, and also like the weird choices to like everything felt so
That's how kids talk. Koi.
Sigma
With strict-
cringe.
They talk like that
No
in
cap.
Pandora.
No crap, that Sigma was cringe for real.
Spectacular Spider-Man, great
Alpha,
reactions.
Beta.
More context. Greg Wiseman tweets, as far as its place in the wider Marvel universe, the Avengers didn't yet exist in Spectacular Spider-Man. The Fantastic Four did. Hulk was considered a myth. Wow, there's a lot of Spectacular Spider-Man lore that we did not know about. Ant-Man existed, but no one knew about him yet.
Oh, that's
Wow.
awesome. There was a podcast, I guess, where they talked about a lot of this. That's exciting.
Okay, and then Tony hadn't been injured, Thor hadn't found his hammer, and Cap was still frozen. What the hell? We didn't explore any of this. Professor X just opened his school, and only 2 students would be implied to be Scott and Jean. There was so much Spectacular
Wow.
Spider-Man story not told. Then Season 3 would have had Carnage, Hydra Man, Scorpion, Hobgoblin. Christopher Yost for Earth's Mightiest Heroes considered Spider-Man to be the one from Spectacular Spider-Man, where Josh Keaton did record those lines before getting replaced by Drake Bell. Wiseman never responded to that. It's up to your own headcanon. How'd you feel about the ending of Spectacular Spider-Man, Koi?
They set up such a beautiful universe. Like the idea that you mapped out 5 years was so felt. Like you could tell they had a journey they were just planting seeds with. Because season 1 to season 2, there was so much they built into that investment, and then the fact that you didn't even get to Gwen Stacy, but you could tell that's where it was going. The fact that Mary Jane was going to be like a deep, down the season. The villains they set up, the fact that Cletus Cassidy was in 2 scenes but didn't speak. There was so much like building, and they did such a great job like collaborating villains and building stories out of comic book lore and like remixing. It's one of the best adaptations of a comic I've ever seen. And the fact that we got 2/5 of it is painful because you could tell it wasn't written season to season. We literally got 2/5 of a story, and that hurts.
Thanks for
Loved
that
it.
super chat, Nathan Brown. Can't wait to go back to that. So we're going to take this opportunity then to talk about, since we're talking about Spider-Man, let's talk about Spider-Man freshman year.
Oh yeah.
Spider-Man freshman
Now
year.
called Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, just so you know.
Is it? No wonder I couldn't find images earlier.
It's called Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I know this is the thing. Where is the thing? It's just young Tobey Maguire.
So let me get this straight. It's called Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yes.
While
Well,
one
having
thing,
nothing to do with his name.
well, one thing they
Correct.
seem to really be promoting was
Is multiverse.
Daredevil's gonna fight a symbiote.
Yep, and Doctor Strange is there when he gets his spider bite.
And Iron Man's in here, and Daredevil's in here.
I literally tweeted this. It seems certainly grounded and friendly neighborhood, and the internet got very mad at me for having an opinion, which is the internet's job. But I think this is the wrong move, personally. I think the animation looks awesome. I love that it's Ditko inspired, but Ditko is inherently a more contained story, and I like when there are fish out of water stories like Loki and Spider-Man eating hot dogs in the rooftop in New York. The whole idea would be to have the characters that don't fit Spider-Man lore feel odd, but if everything feels odd, nothing is odd. If everything's
Sure.
big and supernatural. So, like, my hopes for this show dwindled a little. Like, I was more excited for this show when I knew less about it, and that feels bad. But I'm still going to watch it. I'm still excited to check out anything Spider-Man. But coming off of Spectacular Spider-Man, which is, like, I think one of the best adaptations, like, next to the 90s show.
Pretty great.
This is now concerning that it feels like everything Marvel fans get mad at, like, them doing with Spider-Man, this seems to be doing, like, on crack.
Hang on, everyone. I'm gonna fix this really quick. Greg's got this covered, everyone. I got this. I want Koi to
Yeah.
talk about
Now
everyone.
you found a graphic.
I found a
Because
graphic.
you used the right title.
Honestly, this whole time we've been
That's
streaming,
so funny.
I've been thinking, I've been going, how do I do the graphics? I couldn't
What's the
remember.
way we do this?
I just couldn't
How do
remember.
we get this? I think
Hold on.
I'm more excited for the casting announcements than the show itself, story-wise. But I don't know, still, and I love the web slingers.
Who in here are you most excited to see?
Hornet is a very
Which one's Hornet?
on the bottom left. See the one that looks that's
one?
Yeah, so Prodigy on the right in the gold next to Norman, and Hornet along with Dusk and Ricochet were 4 aliases Spider-Man took on to convince people that he wasn't like the same guy. So Spider-Man actually wore 4 different costumes running around, so people would think there was a team of heroes to distract. And I'm really curious what they do with that storyline because that was a lot of fun. I really love Coleman Domingo as Norman Osborn, who's right there next to Spider-Man. Coleman Domingo in Zola and lots of other things has this malice, like this cool edge to his voice that excites me. We've never seen any of the web slingers adapted, so that's exciting. I don't know who some of the people in the background are, which is also interesting. Like, I'm curious to see if they introduce new characters, if there's people I just don't recognize. But yeah, we'll see.
This doesn't feel like a neighborhood Spider-Man show at all.
Nope.
Just this one graphic alone.
You mean this giant multiversal mini hero and villain? Yeah,
it's like they're trying to create their own Spider-Verse.
Right.
But
exactly.
I hear the animation style is awesome.
It looks like Ditko, and that's exciting. I also love that Disney doesn't have an in-house animated style. Because What If looked like one thing, X-Men looks like one thing, This looks like one thing. I'm glad they're trying to make things feel disparate. Like, I think it's more fun to have the character determine the art style. But maybe if it had a different title, like if I knew going into this it was going to be this, I wouldn't have had the expectations that have now been, you know? So when they made the title, I mean, if they called it Freshman Year and they went multiversal, maybe that's more exciting. But the idea that Doctor Strange is there for his origin, I that just feels too everything's connected. It feels like Oscorp in the Amazing Spider-Man movies, where like everyone is from Oscorp.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want Spider-Man to be his own guy sometimes, and he hasn't been.
I'm really excited for Coleman Domingo. I wish he could get a live action role because he is a fantastic actor.
Yeah.
In every movie, everything I see him in, he's always doing that deep voice.
Yeah, and then in real life, he's like,
he's got like a really like kind of flamboyant voice. Yeah. He feels like a very like stage actor, like 100%. A Broadway guy.
100%.
Yeah,
he's got such a presence.
He always plays like such masculine.
And then he's so sassy. I love his sassy like public persona.
Well, I've seen 4 seasons of Fear the Walking Dead, and in that show, he is his character is gay, but he's still got that deep voice thing. You know.
Yeah, and I think he's a fantastic actor. I'd love to see. I think there was a rumor a while ago that he was going to be Kang, and I think it was someone leaked that he got a Marvel casting, and it was this. Remember a while ago they were like, "Oh, Coleman Domingo's Kang," and I think it was.
He would be a good Kang. I think Kang's such an amazing actor. Yeah. He's such an amazing actor.
That's the most exciting thing for me is Coleman Domingo as Norman Osborn.
Yeah, man. Well, we'll be there to react to the show when it's out because people will be watching it. And that's how we do things.
Also, the voice actor from What If Spider-Man is Spider-Man, which seems like it's trying to tie into it.
Maybe
I don't know.
He's the main Spider-Man in it? Mm-hmm. He's for sure the main Spider, not one of the Spider-Men.
I think he is Spider-Man.
Really?
So that means they're going to go for that Tom Holland-esque take.
Okay.
Which, again, if you're going to do your own separate thing, why does it feel like it has to be connected? I don't know.
Hey, man, I love Disney.
So far, I've just been very negative about Avatar and Spider-Man, but I did like a lot of other things. I started this
surprisingly negative.
Toy Story 5 hype is real. A lot of the Marvel stuff hype is real. This was disappointing. But overall, like, I mean, net positive, just a few negatives. These clips are for everyone that thinks I love everything.
Coy, I know you don't love everything.
I don't. Armageddon.
But do you know what I do love?
Criterion.
I love protein shakes.
Oh.
And in 1 hour, I get to have a protein shake.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited for that.
Yeah, it's coming. Where are we going?
I'm catching up.
All right.
He would be an incredible Norman Osborn live action, Coleman Domingo. Totally. I absolutely agree. Oh, can't be as live in 8 minutes. We got to get through all these super chats.
7 minutes until we have 5 people.
That's how it works.
That's it. They're going to go. That's it.
Iceman, what are your expectations for DDBA? That stands for Daredevil Born Again. Only real nerds know that.
Totally.
I saw an interview with Charlie Cox said to manage expectations regarding cameos. Any predictions?
God, I hope there's not 100 cameos.
I have never associated Daredevil as a cameo show.
No. Please don't.
Do you think Rosario Dawson's going to return as Claire?
See, I don't know if that's a cameo. It's a returning supporting cast member.
I mean, it could be like a 1 episode thing.
No, but like I think the word cameo means about as much as the word woke now. Like we just like all the Deadpool and Wolverine supporting roles weren't cameos. They were supporting roles. They just weren't announced. There was 2 cameos in that film, and they were like I don't know if it's safe, but the one that's a multiversal from DC, and then another one. Like, the movie had supporting roles that were secret, and everybody's calling them cameos, but they had like 20 minutes of screen time. So I just think the word cameo doesn't really mean anything to the 2024 audience.
I get what you're saying.
So, like, I don't think we should expect, Spider-Man and Iron Man and, Sam Wilson, but I do think that the characters that we know from Daredevil may appear. But if they don't, I also don't think. I don't know. I think a show should be allowed to be its own thing without worrying about what audience like fanfic wants.
In the Daredevil comics, is he always in a forever conquest against? I only read some Daredevil comics. I did read
horniness.
Daredevil Born Again.
Yes.
But that was an amazing comic. But is he always fighting against Wilson Fisk?
Wilson Fisk is his biggest bad because he's like a huge piece of Hell's Kitchen in New York, and like him
Yeah, of
becoming
course.
mayor obviously is a big problem.
But
Like I would say Wilson Fisk is his Norman Osborn.
he just seems like he's always fighting Wilson.
I feel like Wilson
Except
Fisk
for
is,
season 2.
well, and like Bullseye is obviously a huge one as well, and he's got like Muse in this season is going to be there, and we saw Bullseye in the footage.
Yeah.
So I think there's going to
Oh, okay. They got Bullseye back?
yeah, Bullseye's back. It
Good.
feels like season 4.
Good.
So all of those things with Wilson Fisk pulling the strings, I think is the idea because he's mayor. So I think we're gonna like go straight from that into Thunderbolts. I think those things are gonna tie together fairly directly.
I feel like it would be cool if we got a Spider-Man cameo in there, though.
So that's the thing is I don't want everybody to just talk about it. I don't want the only episode people to talk about.
It would make sense if She-Hulk appeared,
Mhm.
and it would make sense if Spider-Man
Well, they have
appeared.
relationships.
And it makes sense if Spider-Man appeared because he's in the
That's
streets
what
of
I'm
New
saying.
York now.
And Matt Murdock, like they have a
It
relationship.
would make sense if Hawkeye appeared. Makes sense if Kate Bishop appeared.
This is my concern.
I'm saying
Now it looks like the Spider-Man logo, where
if,
it's just like,
if,
oh,
if the whole thing of Wilson Fisk is banning heroes and stuff, there's a lot of heroes who reside in New York.
I think I liked Daredevil Netflix so much because I wasn't thinking about who's going to appear. I was thinking about how good Daredevil
Well,
was.
now that it's in the MQU, I'm excited. McQ, I'm
But
excited for it.
I don't want it to lose what it was for the sake of cameos.
I will.
Okay.
If it gets more views on the YouTubes.
See, I care more about, even if I do coverage, I care more about a show being good.
Look, I will bitch about it while I'm watching
Oh,
it,
of course.
but it'll get more views.
That's true. That's real. That's inevitable. It's coming.
All right.
We're geared for the clicks, not
We're
for
in the
enjoying
dark
art.
stage of YouTube now.
Yes,
Cole.
it is not pleasant.
I'm nauseous.
You got to eat in an hour.
Yeah, I know. It just worked out,
And then you didn't
that
eat.
wasn't a good idea. I
Yeah.
shouldn't work out and then not eat for several hours.
I mean, it's not what I'd recommend, but it's how you get such toned calves
I do have toned
and
calves.
quads.
A tombstone cameo.
I would like to see Val Kilmer in this episode.
You mind reading the Koi from RJ? Didn't think it.
Hey, Coy and Greg. Greg's nauseous. Have y'all ever watched Next Avengers Heroes of Tomorrow? I have not even heard of Next Avengers Heroes of Tomorrow. If not, y'all should really check it out. Coy would absolutely love it. The MCU definitely took some things from this film. Oh, it's a film. I assume it's animated. There's a lot of Marvel animation. I just don't know. I have not seen it, but maybe it's popular and I just missed it. I don't know how much animation we're doing after this last wave of Spectacular Spider-Man. We might do some stuff with DC next year, but I don't know where things are. That's a Greg question. Hi, Galaxy Geeks.
About what?
The animated Marvel and Avengers and stuff.
Oh yeah, we'll just wait closer to when something's
Coming.
SEO driven.
Yeah. Because right
That's how
now,
you do it. Again, I'll go back to the Hulk versus Wolverine animated thing that we covered. Like that did really well in views, and that was only because we released it when X-Men '97 was airing. That was smart. But if it was any other time of the year, it would have drastically underperformed.
yeah, so it's got to be timed. So people are searching those
Everything's
words.
about timing.
We're trying to figure that out.
The key to success. Hit Monkey. Samil back at it, asking for Hit Monkey.
He is always going to be thinking that is the movie with Dev Patel, but it's not.
Dude, I do
Every
mean to
time.
go-
Every time he thinks it.
Conga Bees T is asking just one question. Will Greg ever return to Sunny? I have wanted to write a spec script for Sunny. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yep.
I've got 2 versions.
Okay. You going to give them away for free right now?
One I won't give away
Okay, good.
because I think it's a great
I'm like,
idea.
don't
and
give away.
There's one idea I have for a spec script for It's Always Sunny. I'm like, I'm so surprised I haven't done this concept yet.
Okay.
And I feel like it would, and I already got the perfect title for, a lot of episodes like the gang this, the
Yeah.
gang. I have the perfect title for it. And the other one I wanted to do was I wanted to reprise my role from the kid number 2 who said, "What is he like 40?" And then have it. I like meet up with them, and I was influenced by their time at their party they were drinking.
That you became a monster.
And I became a monster because of them.
I like that. And I like that the kid, you still are called the
Yeah.
kid number 2. Or the man number 2 because you grew up.
See, Nola's now saying I'm so annoying with this people. I haven't made a people of color joke
In like 6 minutes.
in like 6 minutes.
It's crazy.
Give me a break.
Nola, you're behind.
Give me a break.
Thank you, Nola. Thank you. Gives me the fear.
Are you
I'm
accepting?
I'm ASMRing to
you
Nola.
like it because of,
It's so scary on lives because there's no way to say the right
think
thing.
you know where the joke's going. I know why you're happy. She
It's
said
so-
that.
So scary.
Who is John Campia?
That's the
Is
thing
what
about my jokes.
Uh-oh, live in 0
I,
minutes.
I predict about 80% of the people like the jokes, and a solid 20. Maybe it's 90-10, 80,
Oh,
80-20.
wow. He's ambitious with his
What do
humor.
you
I
think?
respect that.
Where do you think my actual
I'm gonna
statistic
go,
is?
I'm gonna say 80-20 is
80-20, like
more-
80%
yeah.
like it and are strong about me staying that way, and there's a 20% who finds it incredibly annoying.
And yeah.
You know,
But I don't know. I mean, our audience is clearly here for a reason.
I mean, hey, what do you know? I'm here.
Lou's leaving. See, now we're losing everybody
Yeah.
to Campia and confusion.
You had people of color jokes. Tyler Fletcher, did you say? Hey, first super chat. See the D23 Fortnite stuff. I'm excited again, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know anything about Fortnite, or I don't know anything about Fortnite or what's the other one? Minecraft. I don't know jack about how any of that works. I don't even know what it looks like. So people are constantly talking about being excited for Fortnite, Minecraft, and I have no idea what the hell people are talking about.
Yeah,
Not seen a
Minecraft,
single bit of footage of it.
I just know it's squares, and Fortnite is like every character ever, and there's concerts in there. That's all I know. I think it's like a VR world, like Ready Player One, where you like can live in a big vast.
Interesting.
I think I don't know.
You know what we could do? We could just make the John Campia show, stream it here.
We should.
That way they
we
don't
should
have to
answer
leave.
his questions.
Yeah.
We should answer our and his
We
questions.
should just chime in.
We should have like a conversation with him, like we answer stuff he's asking rhetorically the whole show. I wonder if YouTube would allow that. Just a live stream of a live stream.
Oh, and then big things going live too.
Is that Christian show?
Oh my God, you are the worst.
I mean, like, is that the one they're talking about? Yeah.
What else would it be?
It's a very common sounding name.
You're there.
Once a week.
You're there once a week.
Sometimes twice.
And you're like, what show's that?
I'm on Capes and
I've
Cowls,
never-
though.
I don't know any of the
I'm on
shows.
Capes and Cowls. It's over there. We'll chime in. Send him our best.
Vagabond of Light. Coy.
Hey.
Vagabond of Light is saying, I love how much you've been growing your own YouTube channel. Bullshit. It's been great to see more of your coverage on things.
Yeah.
I know it's a really great channel. You guys should go watch it.
I'm proud of it. Thank you. And my D23 coverage is half done and exhausting, and I'm really proud of it. I did a Star Wars video, a Marvel video. I'm going to do a live action video and an animated video. So if you want like longer thoughts, head over to my page. Subscribe.
You know, there's someone in the chat who's been saying they're leaving to go to Campia's show for like 3 minutes.
I don't believe
And
it.
I've been like, are you just trying to get a
I
reaction
think they're helping
on
our
me?
engagement. See,
Because I want you to
I
know,
see negativity
I am
and I
very
get
vexed
angry.
by it.
and now
No,
you get
I am riled up on the inside.
vexed. He is going to send this clip right to him. A big fan of the channel. Thank you. No, seriously, like I never wanted to do a solo YouTube channel. And Greg,
See, there he is. He's back at
I was
it,
trying to give him
boy.
credit.
I'm gonna kick this guy's ass.
Get him, find him in the
I'm gonna
internet.
find
He
you.
can get your IP
I'm gonna
address,
hunt you
and then he's gonna
down
find your real
and kick
address,
your
and he's gonna
ass.
fly just like that scene in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah,
end
but
when
it's
they're-
gonna be more R-rated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shit on your face, Wooshi.
Moviepoopshoot.com
I'm
coming to your
coming
face.
for you.
It's gonna be
I'm
awesome.
coming for
Galaxy these killing on thumbnails. Thank you. That's like the thing I'm trying to learn most. Yeah, Greg actually is the reason after 10 years. I'm not even kidding. 10 years ago, I considered starting a YouTube because 15 years ago, my parents bought me a camera and they were like, you should do a YouTube page. You love talking about this stuff. And I was like, nah, I don't want to ever be a YouTuber. And then I had a really bad experience with a lot of YouTubers when YouTube was starting. And I was like, I am definitely never doing that. And then TikTok started and I realized how annoying TikTokers were. And I was like, I'm going to start a YouTube. And then Greg showed me that it's actually something I can be proud of and that it's actually something that can be like a legitimate place for sharing love and passion. And it doesn't have to be just the stuff that I saw it as, which is like pandering and gimmicky and all the things that I hated about the internet. And this channel is the reason my page exists. And the way Greg runs his business is the reason that I ever thought it was actually a business. It felt like an artifice until I started doing stuff here. So I am very happy that it's growing and I'm very appreciative, but I wouldn't be doing that if not for here.
Wow.
And this is the
And
Greg response for all the crap.
I think my personality on this live stream is
My
a-
revenge
is a
is sincerity.
perfect representation
My revenge is
of everything
sincerity.
Coy is talking about today. It's exactly how I am when the camera's not rolling. every time.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, I love this. All the people reading comics. The reason I read comics, Coach Channel to that comics. Oh, that makes me so happy. So yeah, much appreciated everyone over there in that channel growing.
Okay.
But on real life, Greg is not this person
Appreciate
in 2 hours.
We got to find a way. I appreciate all
For
the
you to
words.
balance your
But
mode
would
and
it be
your...
cool? I mean, I'm just not feeling sincerity right now.
He's like, let me go ahead and pivot. I'm going to acknowledge it, and I'm going to steer left as quick as possible.
I'm in too good of a time. When people get annoyed at me in the chat,
And you're
I'm
like,
like,
yeah.
I'm just going to double down.
That's
now.
me when I see stuff that makes me angry. I just get
Yeah, I'm
angrier.
just gonna-
You get more
I'm
sarcastic.
going to get more annoying now. I
So
need to
great.
notice.
Love that. I love that we doubled down
I
on our
I just don't learn my lesson. I get upset and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna make it worse. Anyway,
I'm enjoying the audience catching up to that moment.
we got to find a way where we can put the live stream of Campia and
That'd be
Big Thing on at the
hilarious.
same time.
I've never seen a Campia show,
just
so
to
I'd be
fuck
like
with them.
so curious what it's like the vibe. Because is he like newsy or is he like what's his vibe? Because we can report on what he's reporting on.
I mean, yeah, no, I could talk like Campia. Watch, I'll give you the Campia show right now. Dakota Jones, thank you, Dakota Jones, for the super chat. Do you think? I think what he meant to say is think. Do you think F4, that stands for Fantastic Four, test footage will be released? That's a great question. That's a great question, Dakota Jones. You know, I think it would be in their best interest to not release that footage. Why would you do that? If you release that footage, then that's the association the world will then have with it. Marvel would be complete idiots if they did that. Coy.
So I just want someone to do an impression of someone I've met once and I've seen clips of about Toby's penis. That is the extent of my knowledge. So that was a fascinating journey for me. The answer for me is I don't think the test footage be released. I think they need to keep some things to cons and to D23 experiences because I know everyone that isn't there is like they should release the footage. It's already been leaked anyway, but they charge money for those things. And at the end of the day, they're trying to make money. So if they release it, then the people that paid all that money feel like there's no reason to go. Also, there's an entire industry of people that make money off the journalism of going. So if you find out that people are just going to release this stuff, they're going to stop getting that press outlet. So from a business standpoint, they're going to have less press response. They're going to have less people buying tickets. They're going to have they have less reasons to do it. So I think there's a reason that Fandom doesn't exist anymore to scale. I mean, they haven't done one in years. And I think there's a reason that San Diego Comic-Con needed those major studios back if they want it to stay as big and relevant as a news thing. It can survive as a Comic-Con, but it won't be the same size. So I don't see them releasing the stuff officially because that's money.
Oh, man, if we could just get Campy to talk
Oh,
about
that
it.
is so funny.
We should
I don't
do.
know how well he knows me.
We should get Campy.
I don't know if
stream.
he'd know how to.
I should just keep super chatting.
Can we do a connected live stream?
Yeah. Be like reacting to Campy's responses.
We just do reactions live to a live stream, and it's just this Ouroboros of chaos.
But every few months, he randomly calls me about something. The Daily Schwab. Hey, Greg and Coy, my bench press boys. Fun fact: I don't bench press. Do you bench press?
What?
I don't bench
One of
press.
my favorite exercises. Incline narrow grip bench is my favorite
I don't like.
exercise.
I only like to do things that can be isolated. A single hand. I don't like to do like two.
You don't like barbells?
No. I actually don't because I always feel like I'm uneven in some way. I'll like squat.
But that's good
with
for
a bar.
stability.
I'll squat for a
But
barbell.
that unevenness builds the stability strength, which gives you the connecting muscles.
This is when I get sincere.
Yeah, you're like, wait a second,
Well, we
Gaines?
talk about working out.
I'll talk seriously. No, but like a barbell is going to give you the connecting muscles that are going to cause structure because of that unevenness. It's like not good to not train with barbells.
Oh,
'cause
really?
Yeah. Think about if you're doing
Oh, I
this
thought I
and
was
one
smart.
side. Isolated moves are better for strength. Barbell moves are better for the connecting muscles you're not going to hit.
Oh.
Because if you feel unbalanced, the muscles that are controlling that balance are needing
So
to activate.
should
You
I
should add a
bench press?
couple barbell exercises to your regimen. You don't have to do as many. Like in the structure, dumbbell is best for you for strength, then barbell, then machine. because Machine is going to get focused and certain like glamour muscles and get a bigger pump, but then Barbell is going to be connecting the muscles that like don't always get exercised in nature because you don't generally have a barbell in life. So those weaknesses are going to get strengthened by that.
Interesting.
Whereas
Okay,
dumbbell is more akin to like moving an item, you know?
Yeah. I do deadlifts, I do squats,
Yep. Which are,
and that's it.
I would add forearm curls, like a reverse grip forearm curl with a barbell, and I would add a bench.
Barbells. Interesting. Oh man.
Do one exercise per muscle group with a barbell, just add it in,
Yeah.
just one. So for
Yeah.
biceps, triceps, I do overhead extensions with the barbell.
This is what we should go on Campia show and talk about.
We should do a fitness live stream for the 7 people that are listening right now.
This is when we lost all the viewers. Galley Ghost, thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, that's when we get serious.
A minute of actual conversation.
Hey, fellas. Like the rest of the stream, I hope Campia gets to stream in Boston.
I don't think we answered the John Bernthal part of his question. I
Did
think
we?
you literally stopped at Benjamin.
It just got very serious.
That was so
Do
funny.
you guys think we get more John Bernthal as Punisher and a solo series or another team up project in the future?
I think if it does well enough, there's a possibility, but I think a hard R Daredevil and a hard R Punisher are different levels of R. I don't know if they're going to want a gun show on
But the Punisher is on Disney
except
Plus.
this gun show. Yeah, but I don't know if they're going to produce one. I don't know if they'll make one versus
Yeah,
air
because
one.
then they'd have to promote it
Right.
versus
They just put it on their timeline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's a different conversation of scale of violence.
Yeah.
Punisher like is a different audience too. I don't know how much the Punisher, especially season 2 audience, is going to be going on Disney
Oh
Plus.
god, I did not like that.
I did not like season 2 at all,
No.
which is a bummer because I like.
Opening fight, great.
First
episode
I'll
fight.
get the first episode, fantastic.
Yeah,
I didn't like the second season.
yeah, that was surprisingly boring.
Yeah, and like even Micro couldn't say. I don't know. Yeah, the second season wasn't for me.
Season 1 was dope.
Oh man, season 1 I put up with Jessica Jones, season 1 and Daredevil.
Yeah.
One-
Oh, Jessica Jones season 2. Remember that shit? What the hell?
The fall off, crazy.
It took me forever to finish that.
Season 1's amazing.
Season 1's incredible.
But much like Punisher, like the difference between
Yeah.
Jessica Jones 1 and 2 and Punisher 1 and 2 is crazy.
Yeah. It's like they only had one story in them.
No,
It's
yeah, all right,
kinda
we got
weird,
one.
yeah.
Oh no, it did well. Write a second story. Ugh.
I'm
So
exci-
yeah,
I'm-
unlikely.
I'm
but I'm
excited for
glad
him.
John Bernthal's back.
I'm excited for him. That's good. You like both seasons.
Hell yeah.
Treadmill on cannabis. I don't know how people do that. Some
Walk
people
and
do
smoke?
That. Some people like actually do that. I can't do that.
I can't do anything weed or I spin out for days.
Yeah, I just want to sleep and eat chips.
I just think the world's out to get me more than normal.
Gal Ghost back at it. Like the rest of the gym fight scene, great. That's a great fight scene too.
Yeah,
That's
that's
brutal.
true.
Like the rest of the stream, I hope Campy gets a stream in Boston. May have been skimming. Sending love from Weymouth, Massachusetts.
Weymouth, kid.
Weymouth?
Weymouth.
Not Weymouth.
No, okay, so Boston, everything is mispronounced just enough that it sounds like another language. Like Peabody. How would you say that?
Peabody.
Yeah, that's Peabody, where I come from. Everything is just wrong. Woburn.
Woburn?
Woburn.
Okay.
Like, it's just, everything's a little off for no reason. So that's Weymouth. What up, man? I miss Boston dearly. I'm trying to make it over there after New York Comic Con. I think I'm going to New York Comic Con, and if I do...
Really?
Yeah. And if I do, I'm going to get a flight to Boston from New
Are you
York.
doing a panel?
I think I got 3.
Who are you hosting?
I don't know yet. I just got my avails.
They just
I
got
got my
3
avails.
panels.
Well, I've got my avails, and I'm up for 6, and I usually say I get half of them. So I think I'll do 3.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
When's New York Comic Con?
Mid-October.
Is John Campia really talking about it?
It worked.
It worked.
What's he saying?
Great success.
Someone tell us what he's saying.
Someone tell us.
Because, yeah, I literally went from I've met him once and seems nice enough to what? Lowell's got some fire.
This ice pack just broke open. Now I got like weird
Oh,
ice things
Dude,
on
that's
me.
like chemicals.
Yeah.
You may die.
Oh well.
I've been trying to
I'm
give it a
glad it
joy, but
happened
he's not
on this
listening.
stream.
What is happening?
This is my favorite. This is the best stream.
Campy was at Collider like before me, so we've really not crossed paths a lot.
Stephanie, what's up?
New York Comic Con, I'll be there all the days because they're flying me out, and then I'm gonna go to Boston probably Sunday, like tonight.
Charlie's Flicks Fix says yes, daddies. He's
Zaddies,
one
that's
of our-
fancy daddies. Thank you.
Okay,
Zaddies are
sorry.
fancier daddies.
I heard a word. What word did I hear this weekend that I was like, what the hell are you single
There were
people
so
saying?
many Gen Z words you were like,
I was like, what are you young
I've
single?
never thought of Greg as
douchebag
old.
saying?
I've thought of me as old, and then Greg being bewildered by Gen Z slang made me so happy
They
because I
said
felt
Isma. What was the charisma short
Riz?
word? Riz.
which is a very common
What
word.
the shit is
Riz is like not
Riz?
even Gen Z to me.
I've never heard this.
R-I-Z-Z?
They were like, "Oh, you rizzed your wife." I'm like, "What does that mean?"
Not in public. Yeah, Riz is one of the
I had a
common.
whole group of people staring at me. I'm like, "What are you
There is a
talking
lot
about?"
of Gen Z slang I don't get, but Riz I get. I don't get like Sigma and some of the gibberish that it sounds like a mix of words, but Riz is like charisma. They just shortened it.
Anyway,
Riz.
Charlie's Flicks. He is our gay follower who
Yep.
probably appreciates the flexing more than anyone
And
else.
the Benz conversation.
And you're damn right.
Yep.
He's just hoping it leads to shirtless workout videos.
One day, I got to get back in shape. When I got COVID, I gained about 15 pounds, and I've only lost like 2. So one day when this isn't tire, I'll be back.
Yeah, I would love to get a 6-pack proper and then take off my shirt in public.
I think we could do that for spring. I think like we have a
Bruised all over my girlfriend.
Yeah, that's what like that's
That's
definitely
what it sounded
it
like.
definitely does. Oh, Riz is Gen Alpha.
What's Gen Alpha?
The one after
Oh God, I can't even keep up with these things.
Gen Z then Gen Alpha because it's the alphabet ZA and whatever the next gen is going to be like Gen
Yeah.
Beta or whatever they end up doing. What Cambia is okay with that down.
Sorry,
what's
John
next?
is not listening.
We don't know what he said.
Aurelie Frost, that's really sweet of you to say. Thank you.
We never figured out what he said about us
It's okay. I will listen to the entire live
for
stream.
this. Well, it's
just
got to
to
be in the
find
first
it.
half hour, right?
Pobeb, can you please talk about Skeleton Crew being a Captain EO origin story? Wim is EO, Neil is Hooter, KB is Odie, Fern is Edie, SM33 is Major Domo. Dude, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Those words.
Captain EO? Who's Captain EO? I'm looking it up.
You're looking up emojis.
I'm looking it up. Captain EO. Oh, apparently Captain EO is part of the Gen Z Alpha group. Captain EO is. I'm getting a Michael Jackson image. I'm getting a lot. It's a Captain EO is a 1986 American 3D science fiction short film shown at Disney theme parks.
I have never seen these.
Is that
images
what
in
you're
my life.
talking about? Is this what you're saying?
I didn't know Michael Jackson had a movie at Disney.
Are we getting trolled right now?
I feel like this is crazy.
I think we're getting trolled right
I feel
now.
so hoodwinked. All right. What?
I think we're getting trolled. Go on.
Yes. Oh my God.
You didn't know
Captain
about
EO.
that? I've heard he had that, but they discontinued it. Can't imagine why.
I've heard the word Captain EO like in a reference, but not. I didn't think it was real. I thought it was like a slang. I thought it was like a figure of speech.
Huh.
Okay. Huh. All right. Michael Jackson.
Okay, we gotta look up the rest of these. Wim is EO. Neil is Hooter.
Wim.
Hooter, Captain EO.
Oh, that little guy. He
Now
was
this
it.
looks.
he
This
was-
is Star Wars.
Yeah, he was in the trailer. He was in the footage I saw.
Oh.
No, but this is the old one.
Yes, he was in the trailer.
Yeah. But
Okay,
like,
so that's Captain. I was getting all this Michael Jackson stuff.
why are they remaking a Michael Jackson movie in Star Wars?
We're not getting trolled. It's real.
This is fascinating. Okay.
I don't know, but the show looks fine. I don't mind. Michael's not here. I am planning a major live. I'm trying to do this like huge live stream for my birthday with all the rejects. I'm really trying to get it arranged. It's not looking good, but I'm trying my best right now. Hey, oh my God, I just realized the time. I got to discontinue allowing submissions for super chats, but we're going to make sure we go through the rest, and especially the ones on Streamlabs as well. So let me just refresh this really quick. I'm going to accept the consequences of my actions
Accept
really
them.
fast. I have done it. I'm going to check on the Streamlabs, see if we got anything really quick. I just want to make sure we end at a healthy time because Koi monitors his hours like a freaking tax accountant.
I do. I have many things to do. I have editing to do. I have filming to do. I haven't been to the gym yet. You can appreciate that I have to go.
Hey, I worked out and I feel amazing right
Yeah.
now.
No, the knowledge is not because you worked out starving.
I feel awesome.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm on a great high right now.
yeah. He feels good.
Hey everyone, Nick C00731. I am so fucking hyped for Brave New World. Winter Soldier is peak, and I'm getting those vibes for sure. What are your biggest surprise predictions? Also, Red Hulk looks great. Do you have a crazy prediction for Brave New World? Do you think it's going to set up something?
Two
Let's
new
talk about
X-
the
I
adamantium.
think two mutants are going to be in it. I don't know which two, but I think they'll be introducing 1 or 2 mutants per property from here on out. I think they're going to slow
interesting.
burn the idea of mutants leading up to X-Men, and I think we're going to either have a character be revealed as mutant, or we'll actually meet a canon mutant in Brave New World.
So you think mutants already exist?
I think, well, Miss Marvel.
But do you think mutant society
No,
already exists?
I think we form it over the course, because Brave New World is
But
about.
then, how do you get like the history of Magneto in the World War II and then the Hellfire Club and all that
I don't know if
stuff?
they're doing World War II, but I think that we have a government regulation that brings up mutants in Brave New World. I think you're doing legislation, you're doing politics. I think they're going to start planting those seeds. So I think they'll need to have a mutant or two. So that's my hot take. My prediction is like mutants are an element of Brave New World in a way we don't expect. I think Red Hulk looks great, and I think Brave New World is going to have a post-credit scene that ties. I think we maybe start forming X-Men ideas and post-credit scenes much the way we used to do Avengers stuff.
Did I skip you again, Gamer MJ? I'm so sorry, man.
Gamer MJ is always in here, always getting skipped.
Coy, to answer your question about Disney not casting dwarfs or Snow White, you could blame it on Peter Dinklage for revolting against it and preventing them from being cast in the film. Well, if anyone knows a little bit more about little people, it's probably an actual
But
little
does he speak
person.
for all of them? Because that's a lot of people not
Yes,
working.
he does. And
That's a stand-in for
my
each of the dwarves.
one
That's
black
the lead.
friend speaks for all black
It's
people.
true.
That's
That's
how
true.
life works. You just need one to speak for them all.
Any people of short stature in the chat? I'm not sure what we call people of small height, but let me know in the chat if you're someone who is little.
You call them little people.
I don't know what's allowed anymore.
And you say it with a little Irish accent.
Oh, the little people. I'm allowed because I'm Irish.
I know it's not Pixar, but on a side note, I know it's not Pixar, but Meet the Robinsons is my favorite Disney now.
I love that tying into like, and it's because of Peter Dinklage. Like, by the way, Meet the Robinsons.
There's not even a by the way. It's just, I know it's not Pixar. But
Oh, because we asked earlier about favorite Pixar.
Yeah.
I forgot that tangent, so it was even more of a total. The Gamer MJ's like, I just want to talk about Meet the Robinsons. Meet the Robinsons is adorable. That's a cute movie.
But we're not going to skip this one, Gamer and Jay. Coy, having been there for the Thunderbolts trailer, I wanted to get your thoughts on it. Oh yeah, you did see the Thunderbolts
That was in
trailer.
San Diego. I wasn't there.
Oh, you were hosting a
I
panel.
was hosting during San Diego.
That's right.
I was.
You were hosting
Hellboy.
the real panel people wanted to be at.
Dude, it was full. I was so proud.
Yeah.
While Marvel
none
was
of them
on, we had a full panel.
I imagine some people couldn't get into the Hall H
They came
Marvel
to
panel.
us, and it worked.
I've only seen the Pixar event that were leaked today. I also picked up Old Man Logan recently, and I almost picked up Spider-Man Life Day as well. I haven't read Spider-Man Life Day. I've read Old Man Logan. I haven't seen the leaked Thunderbolts trailer.
I haven't either. And I haven't seen the trailer because I wasn't in there. And then they played the same footage of Fantastic Four and Cap, and they added a little to Cap. So I have now seen 2 out of the 3 bits of footage from that because of D23, but I have not seen Thunderbolts yet, and I'm very excited too.
Is Big Thing live?
We should harass Christian.
We should. Yes, I gotta tell you, man.
If
this
we
should
could-
be our new plan.
Where we just
harass
do-
other people.
How much did our numbers drop horrifically when it went from like just us to 2 competing other streams?
Okay, he's scheduled
Oh, hey,
for.
it's Roxy's in here.
He's
Hi,
scheduled.
Roxy.
Roxy's in here.
Yeah, look, it's her
Oh,
name.
my friend.
Hello.
Ah, damn, dude. Christian's channel already got $100 super chat.
We had.
They're not
250
even
at the
live
top.
yet.
Yeah, but we had.
Look
Chris-
what it says. It's about you, Roxy. I really enjoyed you and Roxy's interview with Nelson Carbonell.
What a
$100 for that. Chris Wamoff gave us $250 and didn't even
Yeah,
say anything there.
that's what's up.
Yeah, Christian, suck it. I didn't even call him. He's been asking for this phone call for a while.
Christian?
Yeah, I'm
We
supposed
should call him while he's
to talk
live.
to him about something.
We should send him a live request and have that conversation over the air.
Everyone shouts out to Roxy Stryer. She has been leading the charge
it.
on the social media. If you're not following us on Instagram and stuff, some people are like, nah, I don't want to do that because of something. And I don't know what your deal is.
They don't like joy.
I think they're really fun, and they're specifically designed to be for social. Like they wouldn't be good
They
for
wouldn't
the
fit here.
channel, but they're good for like. And we didn't want to just do what we do on the channel on social media. We're doing something different there.
And they're actually fun. I was annoyed
Yeah.
at first at the idea of like having random video attack, and then I'm like, oh, this is joy.
Yeah, they're fun.
As an
and
old curmudgeon, I was like, not for me. And
I
then I was
want
like,
to
this
do
is for
more.
me.
And if we get more followers, we can go to the crazy events.
Yeah.
And they might send us like cool shit from Apple.
We want things. That
I
really
just-
changed Greg's
We
whole
just
life.
want the perks.
Let us have perks.
Just give us the perks.
Follow us on things.
Okay?
Thanks.
Why wouldn't you want us to have the perks?
We want things.
We want free stuff.
Follow us individually, too.
That's what studios care about. They don't care about YouTubers anymore.
No.
They care about people with big followings, so that way I could put out a tweet.
They've made that clear.
That way I could make a 10-second post.
Yeah.
And that's more valuable than a 10-minute video to them.
We could be nuanced and actually describe the art they made, or we can make a crazy statement
Or we could
and
be
get
like,
a viral video.
Alien Romulus cool.
Yeah.
That's what we wanted.
That's
yeah,
what we
boom,
should have
invite
shared.
this guy.
That's the moment.
Invite
Should
this
have put that
guy.
out there, Greg. Why didn't we? Fools.
I did. The video's doing great.
See? 30-second video.
Koi with the 2 popcorn buckets. Insane views.
Sometimes buckets got a bone.
This video's at 610,000 views now. With Koi with the popcorn buckets.
Sometimes you got to come together.
And it's this kind of engagement
Yep.
with Koi making sexual innuendo jokes with popcorn buckets.
That's right.
That'll
Two-R-rated
get
properties.
us to get trips to Greece.
Correct.
Where we can go to premieres and make things
And
because
make
of shit
innuendo
like
jokes
this.
in Greece.
When you meet cosplayers who have nothing to do with Disney or Alien,
And dancers and singers.
but they go to the movie premieres for Deadpool and Wolverine, that could be us.
We don't know why.
This is not a diss towards them.
I get it.
I just want it. I just want what they have. Hey, Koi.
Hey.
We're definitely behind on these. Olivia Hamlin.
You sure that's the... Yep.
Good afternoon, swole boys. Oh, I will shill on the social medias. I'll do whatever it takes
Yeah.
to be able to get the free
Have
stuff.
you ever solved that mystery? Like, I don't know why.
What mystery?
Like the shill concept of people realize, like, we have to get paid and work, right? Like when you guys go to your job, like, this is our job. Like, I don't
What
get
do you
the-
mean?
Like we
Do we shill? What do I shill for?
Like trying to grow your shit. Like the growing your own thing is shilling.
Oh.
But like I don't get the people that like go to the office that like that's the same as us
Yeah.
saying like follow us.
Yeah.
Like it's a 1-to-1.
Well, 3C has a huge TikTok. That's why. His TikTok's huge.
3C's a person?
3C Films. His name's Chris Parker.
Chris Parker.
What's your excitement level for the upcoming Marvel slate with Agatha and Cap? Do you feel a benefit from the Pool and Wolverine success, or will it be hurt because they'll be compared to it? I don't think the Pool and Wolverine success is going to actually influence anything for the future of Marvel projects.
Except Deadpool and Wolverine.
In terms of, I don't think it opened up the door for excitement. You know, like I think when they did Spider-Man No Way Home and they introduced multiverse and variants in that scenario, and then they ended it with a post-credit scene for Doctor Strange 2, that was Doctor Strange building off of the hype. This is just an example of Doctor Strange building off of the hype of Spider-Man. And Deadpool and Wolverine doesn't really do that for any movie or any future project. It doesn't really build up the possibility or the future. So I don't think the success of Deadpool and Wolverine is at all going to have an influence on the success of Agatha or Captain America. How do I feel about it? I think Agatha looks like a great Disney Channel movie. And Captain America, I'm excited for Sam Wilson and for Koi to not look racist when he talks about it. Yeah.
Your Greg's going to interview me about my thoughts on
Yeah.
Part 4. 'Cause that's the safest way to navigate it, I think, for me.
Speak around civil rights issues.
Yeah, I think this is actually, as a white, it's my place to say what this movie's about. No, I think, personally, the hype around Deadpool and Wolverine will be a positive overall for what Marvel is doing, but I don't think it's going to directly, as Greg said, tie into anything. I think it's just like, it's the same clickbait people that get invited to everything going like, it's back or it's dead. Like those people got some sound bites. And I think those sound bites will help, but it's not going to actually help the properties.
Guys, Roxy and I are watching Twisters together. this Tuesday.
Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah,
know.
my hair is alive, Roxy. It is experiencing.
You're getting a Conan O'Brien thing going on.
It's getting real. It's a lot.
You look so handsome today.
Thanks. And lively.
You're a
and awake.
handsome man.
Thanks.
I think you're way better looking than Tara and Roxy combined. I just want to put that out there.
You're going to clip that out for Olivia, aren't you?
I just want you to know
It's
that.
just so, okay. That's
way better
true.
looking than both of them
Thanks.
combined.
Hey, Tara and
Right.
Roxy. Just saying now.
They could have some hybrid child that cosplays.
Whoa. What's cosplay as?
They will never be as good
What's
looking
Taroxy
as you.
cosplaying as? Taroxy is also what I'm
Roxy
gonna call them
is
now.
cosplaying as Jesus Christ.
Oh, that is attractive.
her interpretation.
Yeah, sandals and
Jesus.
like
Yeah.
a poncho.
Jesus, as Koi calls it, a diaper.
The diaper of Jesus.
Busy Brown.
Roxy, are you wearing a diaper or are you Jesus Christ?
Yeah, we want Roxy on a live stream. I think she'd be great. I think her and Tara on a live stream would be great. I think it'd be utter chaos.
She-Jex go.
We are tired, delusional. They would be loud, energetic.
Manic passion.
Busy Brown. I am not a people of colors. I'm busy. Uh-huh. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Is that a Gen Z thing?
I think it's staying that he's his own.
Oh, that's his name, Busy.
You said it seconds before you read a sentence.
Adamantium plot, I think, set up Lord Darkwind. You know what I'm talking about, right? Lord Darkwind.
Lord Darkwind?
Coy, I bring you here because you're the fucking
literally
professional.
Google Lord Darkwind and see if anything pops
Oh,
up.
God, dude.
I don't
It's like a
know.
huge Marvel or DC character.
Lord Darkwind.
Lord Darkwind. Don't you fret. Look, right there. Marvel.
Who is this man?
Coy, we pay you the big bucks to be the expert. Why are you here if you're going to let everyone down?
Okay, he's in like the one era of Daredevil comics that looks vaguely familiar. His mask looks familiar, but I definitely don't know this.
He's
fellow.
obviously Kenji Oyama from Earth 616.
Earth 616 is just the main. Yeah, Lord Darkwind. Busy, I gotta completely own. I have no idea. I do not have the passion for this character that you clearly have, but I will research him so I can be the expert that Greg pays me the big bucks for.
Guys, if Roxy's in the chat, you guys should just ask her questions.
Yeah.
She loves to answer questions.
Yeah.
And I love to set her up to
Get it.
to be so distracted by having to answer so many questions.
Roxy, answer social questions.
This is your chance. Answer social questions and answer live stream questions, Roxy.
Plug the socials.
Lumi Flixie, what movie show are you most excited for from D23?
Oh, that's a fun question. I mean, I think Daredevil is the obvious one for both of us, but I want to give a second place because Daredevil is just like so important to both of us. Do you have one off the top of your head?
Yeah, The Resurrection, a.k.a. The Passion of the Christ 2 and 40X.
Oh.
Very excited for that.
Do you get crucified in the
Whoa,
chair?
Coy, let's not make jokes about that.
Oh, excuse me.
But it is going to be in 40X.
Yes. I hope they blow wind up my little kilt because I'm going to dress as Jesus for the premiere.
People of color jokes is one thing. Religion.
I'm just saying. I'm going to bring my Jesus.
Not everything can be made fun of.
I'm going to bring my Jesus, and I'm going to have my little drafty boy, and I'm going to be a happy lad. I'm going to turn water into wine and have myself a 40X.
We got to be careful. That's
the line.
This is the line I have
That's
here.
the line. Greg's like, I can make all this stuff, but if you go out my Jesus. Dude, I said on Christian show, and he's got a pretty right-wing audience. I went on Christians, and I was talking about how I was
Does he have a right-wing
I mean,
audience?
he's got UFO shows, so there's a certain like ilk. But like I was doing
I mean, the UFO is like big.
yeah.
now.
Oh my God, conspiracy theorists are usually of a type. But I was watching Deadpool's numbers pass like Jesus's, and I was so happy that it passed Passion of the Christ. And I flippantly was like, I'm so glad Marvel's fictional Jesus passed the other fictional Jesus, and that audience was not happy. And like, frankly, what up?
Guys, you're asking great questions to Roxy.
Get
right
him.
now.
I want that crossover: Passion of the Christ 2 and Deadpool 2.
I think they should release Schindler's List in 3D.
Oh,
I think Roxy would be there.
immersive.
Cam plays. Greg. You excited for season 2 of Arcane? Yes, I am. I am very excited for Arcane. Roxy, BTS stuff would be just showing off my home. That's all it would be. Greg, you excited?
That is very friendly.
I don't know about that. Greg, you excited for season 2?
I like that she said it's happening.
We
You're
need
like,
more
I
student tour.
live here.
You mean show my home?
Do you want to put the front door on? Maybe just dox Greg all around.
Greg, you excited for season 2 of Arcane? I'm very excited. You didn't watch Arcane, did you?
No.
How much did you watch?
I haven't seen it.
Dude, it's so good. 3rd episode made me cry.
Really?
Cry a fool.
I have not seen it. I know nothing about it. It
was a good Netflix.
Role?
It was a good Netflix release strategy. They released 3 episodes at a time for 3 weeks. It was like, and each one tells a very specific chapter of the story.
MC No Light, like a man named Wade Wilson also existed, but Jesus doing all that stuff, I believe, is fictional.
You don't know that.
I don't know that Wade Wilson somewhere out there doesn't have regenerating powers, but until you show me,
They
it's
say
not real.
if the mind can believe it, it can be everywhere. I once had a story idea about a man who fell in love with his toilet.
I believe that
And
more.
it was like my Lars and the Real Girl movie.
Everyone being cousins is less viable than a man loving his toilet.
I don't
But,
see.
I think that we were talking about our most anticipated, and then we got distracted by Jesus. You're most excited for D23.
That tends to happen. No, man, we moved on from that question. Season 2 of Arcane. I'm very excited.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I'm very excited for season 2 of Arcane. I loved it. And then I'm surprised it's going to be the last season, this next season, when the show was like a phenomenon.
I feel like Netflix is really like restructuring what they're putting out, and I feel like there's a lot less original stuff. So maybe it's just condensing?
Oh, man.
Or they want to end on top? Like they want to end with it good?
Oh, on Diary of a CEO, they had the first CEO of Netflix on.
Oh, how'd that?
And it was like the creator of Netflix, and it was like crazy to hear the story.
Was it like enlightening in ways that is like actually helpful, or was it just of the time?
It was very enlightening, yeah.
Because of the time stuff,
They were
Netflix feels
almost.
like-
They were also in their first year offered like 10 million to be bought up by Amazon, 10 or 15 million, and they decided like, well, let's see where we can take it, and then they ended up being like in debt like right away.
crazy.
But yeah, it was like a crazy journey. It's like hearing the story. You learn a lot of leadership in
That's
there.
cool. I mean, we both
it was,
love that part.
It was actually really great. Yeah, I'll gatekeep my home.
Yeah, do that.
I don't want people to see my shrine to all the hosts here.
I can't see the air, but I can feel its effects. Like it affects me.
Yeah.
Like I live because of the air.
I have a collection of photos of all the hosts.
Oh, yeah?
Everyone. Just for me to stare at.
Yeah.
Got a wall with that red little string.
So you got that Charlie Day, like,
Yeah.
yeah. Good.
I pay to have friends, guys. That's what I do. I'm like Adam Sandler and funny people.
I bring Greg's to things
all my friends
without
I
pay.
That's how you get friendships here.
In Los Angeles.
You got to buy your friends.
That's the trick.
That's why they all ended. Everyone makes fun of me. What do I pay you people for? To make fun of me?
Yeah.
I don't deserve this kind of treatment.
Don't you just make fun of me?
I make fun of you. We all make fun of me,
Oh,
apparently.
okay. Yeah. I don't know how we got on this subject.
Makes me the cool boss. You know, the one you don't respect.
Big Michael Scott energy coming off of this section of the live stream.
Every Monday I was shocked to see what if will end with season 3. Is this a huge mistake on Marvel's end? I definitely skipped the super
Yeah, I was
chat.
like, did we-
Jim
CGI,
24.
come on.
What level of CGI makes it no longer live action?
I consider the Lion King animated because
It is 100% animated movie.
yeah. So I don't know why they call it the live action universe, but that's what they call it. So I just refer to it as that. Like Aladdin is live action because only the genie, but like Lion King is an animated movie. It's just animated in a photorealistic style. So I consider Aladdin live action. But when people say live action Disney, they include Lion King. I mean, at this point, Snow White looks as animated as live action. That looks like Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what the distinction is, but I guess if you film the background, maybe that's what's considered. Like if you're filming to insert animated characters, then it's a live action take.
True.
So maybe it's the where they put the animation.
I think you need at least one live action thing in there to be considered live action.
So if there was one real lion,
Like, at the end of the day, I would still call Who Framed Roger Rabbit a live action movie.
same actually.
You
So
know?
yeah, I think if there's a live action,
I would still call Space Jam a live action movie.
because you have to film it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, but live action Lion King is definitely an animated
animated
movie. Yeah.
Like I think it should be, which is the larger element, but at this point, live action is just if it was filmed.
Aisha, my dear, I was shocked to see What If will end with season 3. Is this a huge mistake on Marvel's end? I feel like there's so many stories that are yet to be explored. Yeah, I guess there's some big wrap-up story they're telling. I thought like it can just go on in perpetuity.
I don't think it does well enough.
Our views weren't too bad. I mean, they definitely were a lot smaller than the first season, but they
Yeah.
weren't too bad.
I just think they keep saying we want to do less quantity, more quality, and I think some shows are going to be examples of that. Like I feel like What If is one of the like, okay, we did too much. Like it could go on narratively, but even like we liked season 2 infinitely more. Like we both
Yeah, I
liked
thought it was
season
way
2.
better.
But even that was only just starting to get to the point where What Ifs felt more like, oh, what a crazy idea. Season 1 to me was like, those weren't really What Ifs. They were like alts.
Yeah.
So I think if they'd gotten bolder and bigger, then the show could go on forever. But I think its target audience wasn't like riveted by it until season 2, but it was kind of too late.
That's true. I think like the downfall of people being disappointed with What If season 1 led people to not return for What If season 2.
You know what I mean?
A lot of people weren't that excited about it, and I was also when Marvel was shitty at marketing.
Right.
Like they had the shit marketing period.
They literally just dropped it.
That's right. There was like one. There was like
no one talked about
There was
it.
like a week where they dropped like a bunch of shit for no reason
And didn't advertise it.
Yeah.
And then they had a long gap that they could have put stuff in.
It was like the time of like Loki finale and the Marvels, and then they were like, let's
Yeah.
just drop a what if trailer. There might
And
as
like
well, yeah.
while Marvel's wasn't getting good press, you don't put out another. I don't know. It was an odd release
was
strategy.
weird.
But I see that's probably why it happened.
Yeah, I bet it's more for that. Samil Badenfeld, sending my support. Can't think of any questions right now. Dude, those are the best kind of super chats. So we don't have to do anything, and we just receive. That's a great feeling to have.
What a gift.
Awesome, Ryan. Awesome. Hey, guys, always love your streams. Hoping you two are having an awesome day. The day's just started. Did anything from D23 surprise you? Love you guys. Yeah, that's a good question, actually. Did anything actually surprise you from D23?
Incredibles 3. I wasn't
That was a
expecting.
surprise. Nothing surprises me anymore.
9 Inch Nails.
Robert Downey Jr. surprised
That
me,
surprised me. That was a surprise.
but no, nothing usually is like surprising me in news.
9
anymore.
Inch Nails, I was shocked by because I didn't think. I mean, 9 Inch Nails, Atticus Ross and Trent Reznor were doing scores, and 9 Inch Nails broke up. So, like, the idea of 9 Inch Nails at all, I wasn't expecting. So, especially them doing Tron, because Daft Punk broke up. So, who do you get that is as big? And I think the 9 Inch Nails announcement is surprising. Oh, Rick Alt, I'm sorry.
I'm
That's
sorry, Rick Alt. That's really sad. I'm
Yeah, it's
sorry. Is that true? I'm so sorry, man. It's tough losing a pet. I've been there a few times. It's really
Yeah,
hard.
it's hard.
It's really hard. I'm sorry, buddy. So just hold on to the memories, and then somehow I'm going to transition from your pain into this.
Oh, good.
What's playing? Something playing on my phone.
Oh, it's the live. Christian's
It's
live.
Christian's live.
Always with Roka. Oh, we're gonna comment in the live, and we're gonna combine lives.
We are live right now too.
Yeah. Are you from your page? Good.
Yeah, you're being selfish.
Yeah. We were here first. Send him that.
I did.
Good. Sent. Let's see how he responds. Keep that open.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna lower it though.
That's probably smart.
Yeah.
He sends us a copyright claim for his audio in our YouTube.
Doe Eyes, thank you for the super sticker, my friend. Thank you. Marco Tunstall, thank you guys for going live today. I'm late, but I made it. I'm so hungry. If you guys could play any character in the MCU, who would it be? Ooh, that's a fun one. Any character in the MCU, who would it be?
Carnage.
Definitely a Thor.
Nice.
100%. I think when people see me, they're like, you give Thor
You're like
vibes.
this Thor all day.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
give like big macho leader guy.
Yeah,
you
he's a
know.
Hemsworth for
Yeah,
sure.
I
This
def-
guy's
I
like
definitely got a
a
Hemsworth
6+
thing going
foot
on.
Norse god right here.
I'd be one of. I'd be Luis. From
Probably.
the
That's
Ant-Man
accurate. I
franchise.
like that.
That's
I like that.
100% who I'd be in the MCU. No. I love to be Kevin. Daryl, not Kevin. Daryl.
I was like,
I
the
love. I
robot?
love to be Daryl.
All right. All
Yeah, I would love to be Daryl.
right. Yeah, Carnage. I think Carnage would be fun. I think like manic energy. There's not a lot of redheads left, and to be in the Spider-Man world would be awesome.
Aisha, I see you in the.
Aisha's cheating on
I
us.
see people who are in the
Aisha
our
left.
live stream who are also commenting here.
I see. Are they commenting on our behalf?
Yeah, it's probably Coy using the account.
No, it's Greg.
It's Greg. You can see me doing this on my
Watch our
You can
live,
see it
and you can see it happen. What Christian say?
on our live stream. Hold on.
Yeah.
We have to talk on the phone, Christian.
He's sending messages this way. I want to rep Carnage as a red Spider Sensei. There's not a lot of us.
Yeah, you definitely look like a Carnage. Trey Porter, thoughts on the Inside Out spin-off TV show? Did you see Inside Out too?
I did. I loved it. I was shocked it made $1 billion because I felt like it was one of the first times the movie that got that big didn't enter our lexicon. Like, usually movies that get that big, like, everyone's talking about it all the time, and I feel like there was, like, a sleeper element of Inside Out, too.
Yeah.
A lot of families went multiple times, and, like, that's just not, I don't have a lot of exposure to the people that are seeing it with their families, so I was shocked that it was as big as it was. They announced at the D23 presentation it's the biggest animated film of all time.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's crazy. It's really big success. I
So
haven't
I'm
seen it
happy.
yet.
Oh, it's delightful. But I'm happy for it to get a spin-off because that seems, smart. Up.
Oh my God, it's Christian Harloff.
Yes!
Yes!
Let's do this!
We're doing this.
Wait, are you rating? You're rating my live stream?
We've
I'm
been
rating
here
your live
since
stream.
10:30.
We've been here since 10:30, man. It's not cool. You went live. Not cool.
10:30. You do eight videos a day, and you're doing okay. I need to do.
This is so funny because we see the lag and there's a
Yeah.
second lag.
I'm gonna put you on our monitor. Hold on. There's a way I can put you.
Oh, there he is.
There. I'm talking to Christian Harloff right now, guys.
I know they're doing a first-time watch of our stream right now.
Let's react to Christian and Roka.
I honestly had no idea you do live streams ever.
Every Monday.
I'm just
Every
joking.
Monday.
I knew. I'm just messing with you.
We plugged you at the top.
We normally do them at like a little. No, I guess it's around this time normally, right, John? Yeah, give or take.
I don't know why you haven't sent me any super chats today, Christian.
I usually do.
Yeah.
When you're on your I think when you're on your Disney one, I sent one. You don't send me shit. You have way more money than I do.
That's true.
I am in love with this crossover event that I never thought would happen.
Literally.
Our stream is visually pure chaos.
Look, wait, no, Christian and Christian, John, you have to just quickly peek at our live stream.
Yeah, we got a Fantastic Four Beatles thing.
I could do it. So like.
Just quickly peek so you can see what the frame looks like.
I'll look at the frame for real reason.
I have lined up the Latino-looking men and the white men. I have successfully done it.
This is so insanely ridiculous. I love it. All right, hold on. I'm bringing it up.
I am.
just gotta-
How is the audience?
You gotta
handling it?
quickly preview this.
John, all right, wait. John, share your screen. Then, and I'll
You
do it.
gotta quickly see what this looks like.
This
we
is
have
officially.
your live chat and my live chat.
Give it to the real rejects to make this the most chaotic live stream we've done so far. Look at that, look at that.
Roxy, if you're
Everything-
watching, you better be prepping a social media video.
Yeah, John, look now. I don't even. I can use their screen.
Oh my god, this is so
Yes!
insane.
This is the Schmodown reunion the people demanded.
I love this so much. This is so crazy.
Right. John Roca makes a good point. Hey, wait, guys, can I tell you, because you guys can't. Wait, Greg, you can't hear John right now, so he made a very good point. I think that is fair. Everybody watching the Real Rejects channel right now should subscribe to both my channel and John Roca's channel. Thank you.
You don't have to do that, guys. No, I mean, yeah, everyone should subscribe to John Roca and Christian's channel. Hey, Koi's on there, and Roxy's on the Christian Harloff
That's
channel
right.
too.
There's a lot of crossover, and right now it's the
There's a lot
most
of
visual it's
crossover.
ever been.
This is the most chaotic thing I've ever been.
Look at the turducken of just chaotic visuals in the bottom half of the screen.
literally getting a headache looking at
It's
it.
getting smaller, like a Russian nesting doll,
Yeah.
but it's us.
We're gonna cover the Blake Lively controversy now.
Oh, what's the
Okay.
controversy?
All right.
What did she do?
All right, bye. I'm gonna end this now. Bye.
What'd Blake Lively do? Blake!
That was crazy.
That was so funny. Bring in John Campia. Is he still live?
Campy's definitely live. Where'd my super chats go?
That was so much.
Where's the super chats?
Harloff on my TV and rejects on my phone. Yes.
Wait a minute, guys. I need to figure out how to bring back the super chat.
We
Okay.
got lost.
We're gonna improvise
There we go.
here. We're gonna improvise.
What a stream.
Oh man, that was nuts.
And the seconds gap in all of it was so confusing.
That was so wild. That was wild,
Wild.
guys. That was fucking out of this world,
Crazy.
guys.
We did the impossible.
It's crazy
Whoa.
up in here. We do crazy shit here, man.
Panels and panels and panels.
You're not gonna get that at the John Campia show.
You
I'll
won't
tell you
get
that.
his structure won't allow it. Someone said he was super structured. We went the other way.
How do I bring back the super chats?
We've broken everything at this point.
Let's go to reset. There
We
we
broke
go.
it
I
all.
did it, everyone.
Yo, dog, I heard you like live streams. What if we give you a live stream and a live stream and a live stream? I'm going to Google what Blake Lively did.
Find out what Blake Lively did. Find out.
My own confusion.
Oh God. I don't give a shit what people say. We got a great live stream show, all right? No one does what we do. I'm sure huge YouTubers do, but it's all planned.
Oh, this is so chaotic. Okay, Blake.
I love it so much. I'm trying to just adjust this since we're at the tail end. I feel like we should at least adjust this. All right, I'm almost there. I'm almost got this figured out.
Something's going on with her and some guy I don't know. What's going on?
Is she cheating on Ryan Reynolds?
You couldn't do that. Something with some guy named Justin Baldoni.
What happened?
Moviegoers love It Ends With Us, the film adaptation of Colleen Hoover's bestseller, but the cast allegedly feels differently, ... about each other. Why is this written like a soap opera?
Oh, because my wife said.
Oh, is this about real life shit? I don't care about people's real lives.
My son said I can't watch this without
As
her.
long as you're not cheating on Ryan, I don't care what real life drama.
Her movie almost made $50 million. You know why? Because of that great promo that Ryan Reynolds
Yeah,
and Hugh
dude, that was
Jackman
so
did.
funny.
And the mom, that was so funny.
And Ryan Reynolds' mom promoting someone else's movie is hilarious.
Jacob Beach.
Oh, shit, we got a still bill. He left Christian for us.
Oh,
Bring him
yeah.
on over.
Oi, fellas.
Oi!
Reread House of
House of M.
Yeah. Reread Hum
Hum.
over the weekend and think we'll see a reverse No More Mutants at the end of Star Wars? Secret Wars. To bring mutants to the reboot universe. And then they keep going. Then they can keep the mutants who were on BW. Black
What
Widow.
do you think? Oh, who were on
Black Widow? What?
Who were on Black Widow?
What's BW?
BW.
What starts with B? Black went through.
What was BW?
Black.
I don't even know.
Is there an MCU property that's BW that's not
Besides
Black Widow?
Were there mutants in Black Widow? Someone in the chat tell us. We don't know what's going on. Hector.
We are so. We don't know what's going on.
I've lost my mind on this stream. I've been pitching the No More Mutants version since like Screen Junkies movie fights days. I thought it'd be really clever if Scarlet Witch said like more mutants instead of no more mutants, and it caused a wave of the X gene to activate. Like there were some mutants.
Battle World.
Battle World.
Okay.
That makes more sense.
Jesus Christ, could not get there.
Man, I'm so guys. I know it seems like this is easy, but pure entertainment for 3 hours of keeping your brain active, I'm so tired.
Whoa, don't give yourself an extra hour, Coy. We're almost at 12:20. We're good here.
3 hours. Battle World. Yeah, I was thinking that it would be a great way to expand the X gene. Like if she said more mutants to kind of even the playing field with humans, it'd be a clever way to do that. I don't think they are, but I did once think that would be a clever.
I thought that's for sure what WandaVision was going to be.
100%. I thought it was literally going to end with that.
I thought that was going to be the big reveal. Oh my god, dude! I skipped so many super chats. I was like, "What the fuck happened?"
Doing great.
I skipped so many. Oh
so
my god!
When I said 3 hours, I was predicting the future.
Okay, we did that. We did that. We did that. We did that. Nathan Brown. Way of Water is so good. I don't care. I will defend that movie and defend that the characters were done very well and so moving. Thank you, Nathan Brown. I loved that movie. I'm so surprised by how little you think of that film.
Unlike other people on the internet, if someone doesn't like something, I have no problem with it. And if someone does like something, I'm happier for them. But
I get
just
really mad when people don't feel the way I feel.
Dude, I lost. Like I had. I mean, it's not a big number, but I had 5 different people write me saying that they were huge fans of my show, but unsubscribed because I liked The Last Jedi because I mentioned it in my Star Wars video, and I was like, I don't want you
It happens.
But like, I don't want those kind of people that don't understand that art is subjective. So like, it's a really weird thing to be like, I'm just telling you I'm leaving.
Oh yeah.
So like, I don't care enough about that. Like Way of Water, I'm stoked you liked. It doesn't mean I should. It just makes me happy you did.
Apparently there was an earthquake. Didn't feel it. Didn't see it. But you know,
because we crossed over the streams with the big.
Yeah. But yeah, you want people to follow you because they for you and not to just feed an echo chamber. However, it does suck when people unfollow.
I mean, I need the numbers.
Yeah. So
but now I want to make a video like why The Last Jedi is great. Like I wanna find my audience because lots of people like The Last Jedi.
Yeah, man.
So like I just it's funny when people get mad at people not liking stuff, and I'm glad you like it. Truly, that's great.
Clayton Crook, are we going to get a 3P villain for the villain in Avatar? I hear actually that James Cameron wants to bring him back.
Didn't they already film them all?
I think
James Cameron knows.
He wants this. No, I think he wants he wants to keep the Stephen Lang character as an ongoing villain.
I assumed he was in all 5.
What a weird choice for a villain.
Kind of reaffirming my point, but yeah, I mean, happy for him.
As long as it gets us to stuff. Amir Asan. Watching Koi's X97 videos reactions got me back into reading more comics as I fell off since COVID. Yeah, they were just Koi's. I had nothing to do with them. Thoughts on the new info about season 2?
I'm really excited for the suits. They're adapting the Grant Morrison Frank Quietly suits, the big yellow X and all the black.
Sweet.
So that means it's going to be probably more like early 2000s because that reads like an early 2000s pull. I'm excited about the villains they're choosing. I'm excited about the overall experience of X-Men evolving into 2000s because I'm curious what that means for the world that hates and fears them, the references. I'm a little alarmed that 2000 was 24 years ago, so it is in a nostalgic age just from chronology. That doesn't feel possible. So them doing a show about nostalgia in 2000s is also going to be interesting just from an animation standpoint. Like the stuff we don't remember, like iPods and stuff. I think it's going to be fun. So I loved all the news out of the X-Men 97 thing. I wasn't there. So I haven't seen it myself, but I'm excited for it.
Look how much better the quality looks now that we set it to 4K.
I'm so pink.
What? Where are you going? What?
Did you feel the earthquake?
Your boobs? Oh, something about my wife's boobs.
And that was enough.
All
Did
right.
you feel the earthquake? We didn't feel it either.
Yeah.
Okay, well, she was asleep. We have no excuse.
It would be cool, Matt, to get Arnold in Avatar.
4.7, that's like an actual
I'm going
earthquake.
to kill the blue guy.
Oh, get him. It's a big blue chopper.
Get to the blue chopper. Not everything's blue, man.
Get to the red chopper's fire and dash. It is a movie of fire and dash. It's not a tumor. She is just not dead. Also, the movie's in-movie logic doesn't make sense to me.
Kind of sucks how Spider-Man cartoons had such a decline. We went from Spider-Man 94 and Spectacular to freshman year, saw the concept, in my opinion, looks terrible. Apparently the footage looks great, but then everyone who's always at these things thinks everything looks great. So
You're so hyped in the room.
In a room,
Because 2,000 people
you're
are
in
like,
a
yeah!
collective influential energy to make you think the same. If you have people screaming, you're like, this must be awesome.
You know what's so funny? I left Alien Romulus like, did I just have the best time ever or was I tricked? And then like the next day I woke up and I was like, no, the best day ever. Like, because that was such a collective experience.
Yeah.
But it made me second guess because of how good the experience was.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like they did such a good job immersing us. I was like, did we all just get collectively brainwashed? So I slept on my review and filmed it the next day once I knew how I felt.
One thing we did not say in our Alien Romulus video, which I wish we did say, is yes, when they do like these press events, the whole point is to hype you up. Not even press events, an influencer event is to hype you up so that way, you know, you're more likely to walk out recommending the movie, right?
Yeah.
And when the movie started, you know, I had to like disregard that because obviously we know what they're doing. And when the movie started, people were talking, people were loud, and I was like, "Fuck, I don't want to."
I was worried for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, I was like, I do not want to watch Alien like this.
No, I would have left
Yeah.
if they did like more than 10 minutes of talking.
Yeah, like all the cheering and shit and the but then everyone went really quiet
Because it was so good.
because it was that engrossing.
And
yeah.
creator screens do not get quiet. They stay awful.
I remember watching like John Wick 2 and being like, "Man, you guys gotta shut up."
The movie's on.
Like, I know you're with your friends and you guys learn to talk on your phones. But Jesus, shut up.
You know, someone actually a buddy of mine yesterday was like, "Hey, we're gonna do like a movie night, but since you do reactions and hang out with creators a lot, we just want to make sure you're not like one of those people that talks." And I was like, because I do reactions, people think that we're like them. We don't talk in movies unless it's the work side. And whenever people are like, why are they talking so much? I'm trying to watch the movie. Watch the movie and come back. Like, we don't think your first watch should be with us. It's a shared experience, like usually after. Like I wouldn't watch it and talk in a theater. Like there's a different, like this is work.
Yeah, I'm very well. I mean, here the whole point is to do a commentary,
right? Like that's the click.
That's the point. Is like that's the point.
Because we're interacting with you. Otherwise, it's just us sitting with you watching.
The point is to verbally express what we're thinking and feeling.
But we would never do that in public.
But in the theaters, I'm a lot more. Unless there's like I'm next to Coin, there's like something I want to point out that I think's stupid.
Hey, what's going on? Why does Beast look like he's 2D?
I definitely leaned over to Coin a couple times and said some shit to an alien.
But we didn't like yell it. But yeah, Romulus is great.
Do a reaction on the trailer for my film Untied. That's a maybe. Maybe you got to convince us more, because Coy charges $250 an hour. He's like an attorney.
Yep, $2
That's
a
the
minute.
main reason why. But I appreciate the
start.
super chat.
And then it goes to $4.
We get kind of a few of those.
$2.50. People are actually gonna think you paid me $2.50. I wish.
We get like $1, and they're like, now spend 2 hours putting this video together. Yeah.
Good luck.
Unrelated to Narco Tunstall, unrelated to everything that's been talked about so far. But Greg, will Real Rejects 2 sold out Patreon memberships be available at some point? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, maybe. Yeah, actually, yeah. It might just say sold out. It might actually be available.
Try clicking it.
I think I just said that because I was like having a hard time keeping it up. I was going to say it's sold out. Oh, so Coy, will you ever start filming Coycast? Yeah, what the F?
So Jake he's moving back from New York, so Jake will be back in LA in the next 3 months, and I think long form on the YouTube might have merit. I don't do any long form on my YouTube right now. I just do 8 to 20 minute videos. So there's a chance I would put that on my YouTube and try to do a podcast there. Full disclosure, that is one of the more time intensive things that doesn't kind of make money. So I need to figure out a way to get it to make money. So that's a possibility.
Oh, man, I think we look so dark on this stream. This whole time we've looked this dark. Look how terrible we look.
Oh, but I'm so pink in our screen.
That's what I mean. I hear we
don't
look
understand.
perfect.
Well, I look pinker than I do, I think.
No.
Koi's Comic Corner, we do, depending on the movie that's out. I think that Deadpool, we could have done some things, but it was while Comic-Con was on. And then Joker, we might do something.
Well, or we might just move it to Koi's Comic Corner, depending on how my contract negotiation works out with Koi.
Yeah.
We'll have to. We'll draft the contract.
Ooh, paperwork
on a live stream.
We'll just show people line by line.
Yeah, we're gonna read
This is
everything. Here's what the lawyer wrote up.
Litigation, non-compete.
All right, I think we've done every super chat. Let me just confirm this. Koi, oh man, we started at 10:35. I'm gonna get you out of here on time, you son of a bitch. Oh man.
All my neighbors are in a group chat talking about the earthquake. I felt nothing.
I felt nothing. Yeah.
So funny.
Oh, we got some final stickers though.
Oh, thanks.
From Deadshot. Yeah. Cushion Unpronounceable. You're amazing. Thank you. And Rick Alt, I'm so sorry again. Oh, and seriously, losing a pet is like losing a family member. It's very, very, very painful.
They said the cat's name was Lilo, so much love to Lilo. That is awful, when I send all my empathies. That's rough.
Yeah, I mean, just recently, our family cat we had to put down at the emergency room. That was really hard.
That's hard.
That was like a month ago, I think.
Yeah,
it was like a month ago. Yeah. So it's like the day of my anniversary. It was a fucking weird ass day, I'll tell you. Okay, we got 2 last questions here. You ready, Coy?
Better be good. Yeah, let's do it.
You ready to do this? I'm gonna just have this ugly ass screen here, I guess, for this. I don't know what's going on. What happened to the menu? Oh, there it is. Hold on, let me fix. Let me fix this for here at the end. Did you see the thing that says Streamlabs?
Top one.
There we go.
Down there.
Shit.
Select it right there. It is. Good.
Shit. Okay, here we go.
People like the Monday. Oh yeah, guys, if you liked this being a Monday stream, let us know in the comments. We were doing them Saturday. Curious about what day people like.
We've had more consistent viewers than usual for a stream that's not really a big topic. Because let's face it, D23.
Not really that good.
I mean, for a shitty stream. CO7 Y'all think Downey is playing a Stark variant or actually Victor Von Doom? I'm personally much less interested in a Stark variant, but I get that makes most sense given the multiverse of it all. A Stark variant just feels cheap to me here for Doom, though. I actually think he will be playing a Stark variant of so that becomes a Victor Von Doom. I think that's why they want to do it. I can't imagine otherwise. Why would you bring him back? I think that's. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like it. I know. I'm not saying you should like it, but it is. I think that is the reason, though.
I think it is. Doom's whole thing is wearing a mask, and he's probably not going to wear a mask a lot. And I think that it is whatever reason he is Victor Von Doom will inevitably be hard to swallow. But I hope I'm wrong. I really don't love any of it. Because even if, say Downey had been not cast as Iron Man, but went out for Iron Man, and all these years later went out for Doom, at the end of the day, I love Robert Downey Jr. as an actor, and I love Doom as a character, but he is on the shorter side, slight fellow, and that's why I never loved the Cillian Murphy thing. I think that's a great example, actually. Cillian Murphy is an actor I adore. Downey's an actor I adore. But Cillian Murphy is 5'8", and he weighs $160 maybe. And Doom is a commanding presence. And I know you can shoot, Tom Hardy's not that tall. They made him look big as Bane. But I'm just worried that the mask element, the slight frame element, the voice, that's not Doom. So I'm more worried about the character than I am about the casting, because the casting doesn't seem right. But I have been proven wrong before, and I'm really hoping to be proven wrong. I don't think he's a Stark variant personally. I think that's my concern. They said in the announcement, we cast someone, the best actor in the world, the only one that can make the impact of how multiversal this is. He is our Victor Von Doom. Like they said Doom, not Stark. They said all those things. I don't love it, but maybe I'll be wrong. I don't think he's a Stark variant, though, to answer your question. I think he's Von Doom.
I mean,
it's fun that we both have different takes. I don't think he's a Stark.
Doesn't matter.
Either way, it's already happened.
Either one's gonna be like it's fucking Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, either way, we're gonna look at him and go Downey Jr.
Yeah. Because I mean, I like the idea of. I mean, we could go. I've talked like a whole live stream about just this one topic
It's
for like an hour and a half.
It's such a weird
There's like you
choice.
could go down this whole rabbit hole again. And yeah. Hey, Bucky Barnes, we're about to end soon. The Gamer MJ, last one of the day. But we did get one final sticker, I remember. Not sure if this will go through, but wanted to get thoughts on what if Season 3 being the final season and involving Shang-Chi, Moon Knight, Ironhearted, Agatha Harkness, also getting Grant Morrison suits in X-Men 97 Season 2, and with Danger, too. We did talk a little bit about the X-Men 97 suits for what they're doing with What If Season 3. I feel like that's actually a good way to remind us about characters that we may have forgotten about in the large plethora of comic book characters that have debuted that you're like, oh yeah, that happened. Oh yeah, that happened. Oh yeah, this happened. And I feel like using What If as a solid reminder is actually a smart marketing bet.
Yeah, same.
There we go. That answers the question.
I mean, no, it's like I'm excited for it. The Season 3 like cast makes a lot of sense. But I remember when they said like what if Season 2 was like all Phase 4 characters. That seemed to shift around a bit. So I'm really curious if it's just the episodes, the stories they've been wanting to tell from the beginning that works out with these characters. But either way, we both like Season 2 a lot more, so we're excited to see it. And I'm excited that Danger is going to be involved in X-Men 97 Season 2, and I like those suits, so I'm excited.
And then the very last thing of the day, the very last thing was this sticker from Stephanie.
It's adorable. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you for supporting us on Patreon as well. Anywho, guys. Ooh, this might look the best.
Oh, and less pink.
I finally got this. It's bright.
Now that we're done.
Now that we're done.
The last 5 minutes look great.
Great last minute of the day.
That's how we do.
All right,
Screenshot
guys.
those settings.
It's going to just stay this way.
Oh, okay, good.
But it's also like because we got daylight. And sometimes it's different.
That's affecting things, I see.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. We're going to just end really calmly.
Yes, we're tired.
We're just going to proceed to the outside.
Head outside.
We're just going to be really
a little 2
calm.
hours,
We're going to be a
exit
little
slowly.
quiet.
There was an earthquake.
There's no
We're
need.
all very tense with the earthquake.
No need to panic.
Don't worry about it.
Let's just do
Oh,
what
Jason says, bit too blown out. We have no way of winning. Who knows?
Is
what we
it
look
too
like.
blown out?
We'll
I
have to
don't
watch
think
the
so. I think it
playback.
looks amazing.
I mean, this was clearly a well put together stream. All that inception.
How do I get the bottom
I don't know.
of this stream? I don't know what's happening here.
Yeah, leave a like though. Good call.
Yeah, but either way, leave a fucking
Leave a
like.
like, Reddit,
Leave a like on
leave a
this.
comment.
Why would it go below? Oh, I
There we
know.
go.
I won't go below.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. There we go. Yeah.
Hey.
Sweet.
Scotland.
Hi,
Yes.
Ryan Non from Scotland. Bye. Okay, say your goodbyes.
Bye, Ellie. Bye,
It's a-
Kenzen. Bye, Love
The Batman
69,
Cape Crusaders interest
Scorpion,
just wasn't
LOL,
big
Matt
enough,
Colton.
honestly. It just wasn't.
We thought about it.
Already killing the channel with Umbrella Academy numbers.
We don't need two comic shows killing the channel.
Two terrible performing videos. The Grayson 47 bye. Thank you guys so much to everyone who contributed to our super chats and Streamlabs. Shouts out again to Chris Wamoff for that massive Streamlab again. Hey, Charlie, I'll gladly be you could be my bottom. I would love that. Rhiannon Liddell from Scotland. From Sicily. Senor Lullaby.
There's so much happening to my left.
Benson,
so
Riley
much.
Frost, Mads, Kay, Coy's not racist.
Bye,
he likes
Yukio.
people of color. Aisha, Christian runs pronounced so. All right, we're going to head out now. I'm going to hit these 2 buttons that are going to do it. And much love to everyone. Coy, flex on your way out.
Okay.
Flex on your way out, Coy.
Greg's catching up.
I'm almost there.
Catching up.
Put your bicep there.
Okay.
And then I'll try to align my arm to yours. It's not
is going
working.
well.
It's not working.
This is going to be on a lot of message boards later, Greg.
I can't.
We're-
I can't. I'm not reading the mirror properly.
There you go.
I mean, you're doing that. Yeah, we're doing it. We're trying.
Yeah, tradition.
If that could just be the live stream.
If we could just flex for
fucking
actually, that'd be hard to flex that
Yeah.
long. That's a skill. Flexing
be
is like
tired.
a job. Yeah, it's a whole